Crypto is the word. You see the title, let's talk about it. Before we get into it, do me a favor though, hit that like. And if you're new, hit that subscribe. It's free to you, but it means a lot to me, right? Cat Daddy, what up, bro? Appreciate you coming through, bro. Appreciate you. Um, yeah, do you practice what you preach? Um, like I said, always. Yeah, my bad, bro. I don't know what I did. Trying to swipe something off my computer and took myself out the chat. I mean, out the thing. But yeah, I appreciate Cat Daddy. I appreciate you, brother. It was the talk that you was having yesterday. I was sitting back listening to it again. Um, and this is one of the things that I got from the conversation. I don't really think people practice what they preach enough. I know I catch myself when I'm not doing it. I always catch myself like, okay, this is the opportunity to actually do what I say. Yeah, I catch myself in those moments. But then, just observing, I watch. And a lot of people don't practice what they preach. And I think it'll be beneficial because things, a lot of the concepts that we come up with, that we talk about, if they're done on a consistent basis, it's beneficial. That's how change occurs. I want to talk about this and get insight from other people. I'm gonna drop the link, but I don't think is done enough. I see people do it, but I think the consistency. JC, what up? Juju on that beat. Juju on that beat. Um, but I think if this was done consistently, a lot of the theories and concepts, the things we know in general, like I always say, is one thing knowing something, is another thing applying what you know. And I don't think enough people apply the concepts, the information, and knowledge that they gain. I don't think they practice it. You know, it's easy too to sit back and criticize someone else or look at what other people do, but us as individuals, do we do it to ourselves or not? I don't think people criticize themselves enough. Uh, like I said, every day I do a self reflection. I do take accountability for the things that I did and see if I can do something better. I try to build on myself every day, and a lot of times, even as we talk and I always say I'm approachable, right? And when people talk, I listen. I always say that. And the other day, shout out to my boy James. I was actually talking about fear, right? And I'm saying I got all these fears going in me, and James told me like, you know, you're afraid to be successful, and I had to listen, right? That's what I always say. I always listen to everything, any type of criticism, and that wasn't even criticism, but I'm just saying in general. So even then, you know, me practicing what I preach was me listening to him and evaluating everything that he said. And the crazy thing is, he said that 4 days ago. Every day, I get more and more clarity of what he said, what he told me about myself. What he's saying to me. And like I said, it wasn't that negative. He was actually his words was encouraging. He seen something in me that I didn't see in myself. So uh, it wasn't negative at all. But still, that ego. What up, real? That ego is there to protect you from the things that you done told yourself already that wasn't good for you. That's what your ego do. It protects you from the things that you feel ain't good for you. And sometimes those things can be the best things for you, but you done convinced yourself maybe you don't deserve to be happy. You don't deserve to be rich, and that ego, anytime the opportunities come for you to be happy or rich, that ego will pop in, you know. That's a whole nother conversation, but, we don't understand our ego. And not by understanding it, a lot of times our ego will control us and keep us from the things that will actually help us or make us happy. You know. But we'll have to talk about that one day. But today we're gonna talk about practicing what you preach. So that was one of the examples. My brother James spit some game on me, and I listened. And like I said, just taking accountability and self reflection. Like I said, I keep seeing and understanding more and more and more, and I appreciate him for that. But if I didn't practice what I preach, I wouldn't have heard that. I wouldn't have paid it no attention. If my ego, I mean, it's a someone subscribed to me in the chat telling me uh, something about myself that I'm actually even creating content on. A lot of times people ego will get in their way, and if I was egotistic, I would have looked at that like, hold on, you challenging me on what I'm talking about. But instead, you know, I got great insight, and it's beneficial and it's helping because, like I said, even that was 4 days ago, and I'm still building on it, still learning from that, still growing from that. So that's why it's important. Um, because like I said so many times, I just give you a raw example, and I say raw because this is something that we all can relate to. Um, you hear people say, "I'm not gonna disrespect black females," but yet, you'll say I'm disrespecting one, and what they do is justify. Well, this ain't a female. This is a, she ain't acting like one. She ain't doing this. She ain't doing that. It don't matter. You just made a blatant statement. I'm not gonna disrespect black females, but now that you're doing it, you justifying it. You find a way to make it. This one is okay. I'm not gonna do all, but this one. Um, that's a justification. That's an excuse. It's not practicing what you preach. Because instead of, even if she don't fit the criteria, just get away from her. Ignore her. Yeah. And that way you can stay true to what you said. You know, a lot of times, the reason it's hard to practice what you preach is because uh, people usually only do things, especially when you're talking about practicing what you preach. And the things that people say generally, they only do it when people watching. But that ain't what character is. It's about what you do when ain't nobody watching. So a lot of times people do things and think people don't see. And then later on, it be brought to light. You know, so that's important too. To practice what you preach. You just can't do it when people watching. You got to do it when people ain't watching. That's when it's most effective. You know, facts. In the Bible, it says you must be careful to do everything they tell you, but do not do what they do. Have no fear, James is here. What up, James? No fear, because James is here. That's the one man army right there. What up, brother James? But you right, Juju. Um, Thus is the way of the heathens. Completing that. Yeah, it's important um, when you building yourself, not to just do it verbally. It's good to think of ourselves highly. It's good to put these great attributes on ourselves using vernacular, using words. But it's the action, Are you doing that? And not only doing it when people watching, but doing it when people ain't watching. And then you don't have to explain nothing. You just are. You just become. You know, Words only take us so far. So even me saying I'm humble, um, that's just words. I could tell y'all I'm anything. Shit, I'm Superman. You know what I'm saying? But I believe it's been opportunities where I got to display that. I say that because I was watching a video, watched it a couple times, and I laugh at it. I ain't gonna lie, um, I laughed at it. But the more I watched it, the more uh, I patted myself on the back. I'm gonna be honest, because it was the display of humility that really stood out. It was my patience. It was my understanding, and this is me patting myself on the back. Yes, it is, because I'm using myself as an example. Um, and if y'all want to check that out, the video I'm talking about, it's called. Damn, what is that video called? It's the one with the skeleton on the mirror. I forgot the name of it. Uh, DT, what up? Is the one with the skeleton on the mirror. And this is not me bragging. I'm just simply saying what I observed. Uh, Situation happened, and I kept my cool. I kept my composure. wasn't disrespectful, um, and it was good. Because I was able to practice what I preach. You know, uh, didn't let no buttons get pushed. Didn't get emotional, uh, and also didn't go left or right. I stayed focused, stayed straight. There's a couple videos like that when Zara B came up. Just the patience that I had when she tried to troll. You know, it was a lot of it is funny to me. So I sit back and laugh. I ain't gonna lie. I was probably an asshole, but it's funny. It's funny when I feel like people are trying to play mind games with me. Not because I think I'm better than them. It's just funny because I'm aware of what they're doing, and sometimes I think they know, and sometimes I know they don't know that I'm aware, and that's comical to me. You know, uh, I do my best not to get too high and not to get too low. Yeah. What you say, DT? Yeah, patience is one of the seven virtues, overlook attribute. Yeah, you get, especially as a man, you have to have an abundance amount of patience. Um, and life gives you opportunity to build on it. Just me with kids, me going through what I'm going through with my vision. Life just gave me opportunity, and I'm grateful for it because the more patience I have, the more control I have, especially a situation. And it's important to always have control of a situation because you can make the outcome more favorable for you when you're in control, when you're in the moment, when you're aware. The outcome, I'm not gonna say it's always gonna be good, but it'll be more favorable. Even if it's bad, you can lessen the blow. When you're more aware, when you're more patient, you just have total control. Hood, what up, brother? Not just over yourself. Sometimes, you can gain control of the entire situation. You know, that's why I always practice patience. And I always try to be as humble as possible because even the humility is a form of patience. You see what I'm saying? Me telling myself to be humble, be humble. That's me being aware, especially when situations occur when chaos erupts. You know, it's the calmness in the chaos that makes the chaos beautiful. Chaos is never an opportunity. When things all going crazy, to bring that thing to account, it's the patience, it's the awareness, the ability to observe, to be in the moment. Always not too high, not too low. Even chill, steady the boat. That's what my uncle used to tell me. Every time I get mad, he'd tell me to steady the boat. And if I didn't, he'd hit me in the chest. Bow. Told you to steady the boat. Now you trying to breathe. You gotta calm down. Yeah, man. This is how I came up, bro. That's what I'm saying. All these emotions, a lot of guys display now. I didn't have an option. I was raised by old school people. I didn't come up with this new school stuff. So you get all emotional. Hey, nah, them old cats ain't deal with that. What you crying for? Bow, bow. They hit you till you stop crying. Nowadays, people just get too emotional. There wasn't an option. I didn't have that luxury. Um, so I had to learn how to control my emotions. When I was mad, I couldn't show it. When I was in pain, I couldn't show it. You know, and honestly, now I appreciate all that. As I said, everything I went through was for a reason. A lot of it when I was younger, I didn't understand, and a lot of it wasn't even fair. It wasn't the way life was supposed to be, but it was necessary for me to survive. Life ain't always fair. People get put in bad conditions just from birth. Some people just born into messed up situations. But when those people come out of it, them be some of the most hardcore, and ain't in a bad way, just some of the uh, dopest individuals ever. And they come out of chaos. You survive that, you can survive anything. And that's just how I feel. Um, you know, it's crazy and hella difficult nowadays because it's like people seem to be getting rewarded for flying off the handle and losing control. And let's talk, don't speak. Nothing nice. Yeah, people. I mean, but what like the reward to me? People ain't getting rewarded. I understand what you're saying though, because like look at the chat. I got 8 great quality people in here rocking with me. That's all I need. I can keep up with the chat. We can have good conversations. So I don't mind small chats. But you look at, it's 8 people in this chat, and then you go to another one. It's like 300, 400, and you look at what they doing. It's the bullshit to the real shit. So that in itself, I can understand what you're saying, reward. But even the people in taking that content, what are they getting from? They getting anything to make their life better, or are they adding to the drama they already got? Are they learning how to get rid of that drama, or is it just a distraction? And when they turn it off, they they got to still deal with the same shit with nothing useful or new to help. So you see what I'm saying? So I mean, um, even the reward, if that's a reward to them, then that shit crazy. Right? I Man, my brain worked different. Like I watch, why I watch stuff like that. I'm be 100% honest. I do watch. I watch all the mess and the fuck shit, and I'm gonna tell you why. Cause I analyze all that shit, bro. I don't watch it for entertainment, um, but I do watch it to understand how people are, what make people tick. So maybe I can help some of them people. Some of them people I be watching, I just be waiting for them to be tired of it so I can approach them and just have a conversation with them, to be honest with you. Because sometimes, while people in the thick of it, they ain't gonna hear you. So it ain't no point in me saying nothing. But even Jesus Christ, he didn't go to the temples and um, the palaces and stuff. He went down to the hood, to where the people who need help the most. So I just believe everybody has an opportunity to change. Um, So if they decide to take that opportunity, who am I not to try to give it? You know, people. That's what people did for me. You know, um, even when I didn't feel that I was worth it or I deserved it. You know, people still tried to help me. Sometimes it worked. A lot of times it didn't. You know, especially when I was younger, it didn't work. But the older I got, the more I understood, and I realized how lucky I was because some of those same people who reached out to me when I was younger were still reaching out to me. And when I got older, I was wise enough to listen and take heed to what they were saying, and it helped me. Do I wish I listened more when I was younger? Nate, what up, brother? Um, do I wish, I do wish I listened more, but it was for a reason. You know, if I would have listened then, some of the experiences that I wouldn't have had probably would have been good for my psyche, but I wouldn't have learned the lessons that I know. So everything is designed and happened for a reason. I do believe that. Um, Hell yeah, bro. Where's the heaven to walk in, get the belt, about to get whooped. Hey, get the belt, bro. I used to have to go get the switches, man. You have to go take the branch, man. My grandma was, boy, she'd make you pick the leaves off and everything. and, yeah, my grandma didn't play. Go get the Hot Wheel track. Yeah, bro, I got hit by some of everything. Whatever was available, that's what went upside my head, bro. uh, and I wouldn't change none of that. You know, I wouldn't change none of the ways I came up. Being shot, stabbed, none of that, man. It is what it is. You know, I learned from every single thing that I experienced. I learned from every single thing. That's the important thing. Don't go through something and don't take nothing from it. You know, there's a lot of the stuff that we go through take a lot from us. You know, so you might as well take something back. I'm just ignorant, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a fighter, bro. I don't care if I get my ass whooped. I'm gonna bite you, scratch you. You gonna know you fought me, even if I get my ass whooped. And that's how I look at life. You know, no matter what life do to me, it's gonna know I was here when I'm gone. Um, I am gonna be remembered, and I refuse not to be. Um, like I said, ignorance, man. You can use it for benefit, and I'm ignorant to not achieving my goals, not having what I want. I'm ignorant to it. I don't care how many times I got to run into that wall. Eventually, that wall go get tired before me, and I'm gonna go through that bitch. That's just how I feel about life. You know, life is gonna kick you. It's go whoop your ass. That's what life go do. Um, it's go do that. That's inevitable. Bad things go happen. Um, but that don't mean we just gotta take it. That don't mean you just gotta waddle in it. And that don't mean you gotta accept it. Okay, if you kick my ass, I'm gonna kick your ass too. That's just what it is, man. And there's no other options, you know. Um, that's just how you gotta be when it comes to the difficulties in life. You know, always take something, no matter if it's a positive thing happening for you. Learn from it so you can replicate it. You can make it happen on a consistent basis. The good things that happen, the bad things that happen, learn from it so you can prevent it or navigate it better when you go through it again. So learn from it. There's lessons in pain and in joy. I had to get the switches. I meant to read this question, but y'all got the chat popping. Only refer I do watch for entertainment, but to an extent when the doxing and talking down on deceased folks start, then not. Yeah, I feel that. You know, like I said, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I thought everything on here was fake, like everything on YouTube. So when I first got on here back in, I've been watching it, but not like I didn't put too much time into it. Like years ago, like when Kwame Brown first came on the scene, because he played for the Pistons, and I actually collect like basketball cards and stuff. So I got like his basketball cards. He was the first, so I thought they was gonna be worth something one day. Not saying they ain't. I'm just saying that's why you collect them because So I collected a whole bunch of different people. So I was familiar with him. When he blew up. Steven Jackson, I like him. Matt Barnes. And I started learning stuff like, oh shit, damn, these motherfuckers crazy, right? So when I started coming on YouTube, like I said, I wasn't in the chats. I didn't even know you can do what you do now. I just thought it was like all entertainment. So when he was roasted, I'm like, oh, he roasted. And then I'm like, oh, he talking about some good shit. You know, when he's talking about the trade and coding, and I tried to get on. When I seen you can get on there, I tried to get on there because I'm like, the trade and coding. That's Votech. That's what we call Votech up here. Like, we got programs like that. The Saginaw STEM. I know people in that program. So I'm like, yeah, all this stuff exists already. So I wanted to talk, just like I'm talking now to y'all. I wanted to talk, but I never got the opportunity to hit the platform. And the one time I did, um, I sat in the back. He called me up. It was just crazy, and I dropped down. Like everything, people yelling and screaming. I'm like, I ain't about to get into all that. So I dropped down like I'm straight. Um, and then once I went through um, my accident, I had more time. I didn't really have time. And then when I started watching it, like I said, I thought it was all fake and entertainment. And then I'm like, oh shit, this shit real. And I had been watching like Sonetta. Um, I've been watching all that or watching those videos. Like I said, Blue Blood, the fighting. I've been doing all that, but I didn't know this shit was like it is now. And then even now, when I look at a lot of, and this ain't no knock against nobody, it's just my honest opinion. A lot of this shit now, people in characters. People portraying characters, even if they ain't telling y'all they in character. A lot of these people are in character. They acting. You know, so I can't. Uh, that's why I don't really get involved in a lot of it because um, I can't. I don't. Me personally, I just don't do it. I come on here and kick it, um, but I'm not. I'm not. No, I'm straight. I ain't got time to do that. Uh, I ain't got time. I got kids and family and shit to do for real. Everybody sleep now. That's why I'm on here. Everybody was gone earlier. That's why I'm on here. I come on here. That's all I got time for. All that other stuff, man. Um, they like people entertained by it. So it's supply and demand, I guess. If people wouldn't watch it, people wouldn't do it. So with a lot of this stuff, with a lot of the problems that we have, that's what we need to understand is supply and demand. A lot of things wouldn't be done if we didn't allow it, if we didn't accept it, if we weren't okay with it. Then that's just fact. A lot of stuff wouldn't happen. And that's taking personal accountability again. What are you putting your energy into? Is it something beneficial for you, beneficial for the group you in, or is it something distracting? You know, time. That's the one thing. The older we get, it seems like the shit go faster, right? Uh, I already been doing. I looked at how many. I didn't even know I made over 100 videos. Honestly, it don't feel like I did. I done made over 100 videos. You know, so time is one thing that goes so quick. So people get lost. You know, uh, they come on here, portray a role, and after a while, that role becomes a part of their identity. But the reality is, a lot of those roles may, if you don't quite understand what comes with being like when I tell people, like I don't, I'm from the D, I'm from Detroit, um, and the small town I'm from, it was a big culture shock difference. But now, it's bad there too. So what I'm saying is, uh, we ain't do all that talking. Like a lot of talking, arguing, yelling. Like I was saying, I couldn't get emotional, right? Put words into actions, facts. Um, I couldn't do all that. So to come on here and do it, that's not normal to me. You know, like if I'm having a conversation, if I have a disagreement with another man, there's one or two things. Either we go talk about it and clear it up, or we go about our separate ways. But if we get into some other shit, then there's no talking. There's nothing to say. You know, it is what it is. I catch you, and I catch you. You catch me, you catch me. And that's where I'm from. That's how it is. So either we go talk about it and clear it out, or we go agree to just leave the shit alone and go our separate ways. But if it's time, then there's nothing else to talk about. You know, well, me yelling at you ain't gonna do nothing for me. It ain't gonna fix it. I don't need none of that. I don't know. It don't make me feel like a bigger man. Me winning a screaming match with another man, that shit make me feel like a pussy. I ain't gonna lie. No offense, females. I ain't mean to say it like that. Um, Please excuse me. I done had some lime haze. I get a little blunt sometimes. Uh, but yeah, it's just I don't know. So like a lot of the people are in character, but like I said, when you sometimes it even being in character, you know, you go overboard sometimes, and a lot of the stuff, in my opinion, and that's why I was like, I don't even put my energy into it. It's only one person on here. I'm being transparent. There's one person on here that I be in the chat chilling and when they be, doing their thing, and that's Miss 504. Because the reason I like her is because she really talk. Like even when she go in on people, she be breaking down people behavior, and that's how she go at you. So that always be interesting to me how she be breaking it down. But even then, I don't be saying nothing against the people. I don't know shit. I don't really care what people do. As long as they don't do this shit around me, uh, I don't make other people problems, man. If it ain't affecting what we doing over here, my group, um, then it's no real concern of mine. You know, that's just how I feel. I build with my people, and that's what um, I think that's what's important. You know, uh, and me doing anything else is taken away from what I'm trying to do over here. So I'm not gonna put myself in a situation where I ain't putting myself in a situation to distract me from what I'm doing over here. 'Cause we helping one another, we building with one another, and to bring that energy over here, that's irresponsible. Um, that's just me being accountable, me being aware. For hey, you know what? And that's factual, and that's why I said like, bro, you know how frustrating it is. I keep getting to like 280. Now I'm down to 277. I'm probably gonna be like 272. I don't even care no more. I don't even want to look at the analytics. I only look at it to go through the comments. It's just easier to find a comment. I don't even care about that no more. Bro, I don't care if I hit 1,000. I'm not even trying. I'm just come on here and talk my shit. That's all I'm gonna do, bro. I don't care if I go up or down. I ain't asking nobody. No, I ain't doing none of that shit. All that. I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna just do this and just keep doing the way I was doing. Uh, because that shit is frustrating. Like, because like I said, it's like I'm over here, and then I be wondering, like, damn, what did I do to make people unsub from me? Even that, me, I caught myself thinking, like, why the fuck do you care? People will do the, I had to catch myself, because I did wonder, like, damn, is it something I said? I ain't trying to, you know, and that's the bad part because I am genuine about the shit, right? I ain't trying to say nothing to disrespect nobody or hurt nobody. I really, truly only want to build with people. I want to be that positive. You know, um, that's all I try to do. So when I see people on sub, it be so many different things going through my head, and then I just gotta tell myself, I ain't for everybody. I'm not. Uh, I'm not gonna be for everybody. You know, and I'm okay with that. And it is what it is. If I ever get past 270 or 280, then I will. If not, then fuck it. You know, as long as I still got a couple good people rocking with me, that's all I ever need. I just seen something you just said. Yeah, shout out to the leaders and not the followers. Yeah, my bad, I'm slow on the chat. It's funny as fuck watching some of these ladies put grown ups. Hey, it is. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Eve James. That's my. Yeah. That's my real dog. Yeah. Yeah. Eve. Yeah. Eve. I love Eve. Yeah. Eve VIP over here. Eve ever come over here? She already know. Um, but don't get it twisted. You know, we got some. Y'all don't. You know. I'll say it like this: we got Juju in the crowd. Juju don't hold back. You know, Juju don't hold back. And Juju nice with it. She nice with the intellect. We got Tay. Yeah, we got some beautiful queens over here to hold it down, and I appreciate them. You know, because um, they know I ain't about to go at no female. So when the energy get wrong with the females, they come up and straighten it out. You know, and I appreciate them for that because we just be on the building. Um, so yeah, we got some real ones over here too. You know, yeah, we definitely got some real ones over here. They always come with that positive energy. Because if not, they will straighten it up. Respect to the queens. Yeah, yeah. You talk about Miss 504 Rose. I feel practice what you preach is being an example and leading and being able to understand the consequences of words and actions. And that's, you know what? And that's what a lot of times I like I said, it's just something that a man is supposed to do. I think, like the way I was raised is always understand that I represent my elders, you know, my mother, my father, you know, I represent my family. So even coming on here, I know that, you know, even though y'all don't know my real name, it's people who know me who watched it. So it's a certain standard that I got to uphold. I play, I laugh, I giggle, but you don't see me jumping on my body or nothing like that. And that's because it's real people watching me, real people listening to me, you know, that I know. So there's a certain standard up. Oh, like I said, I'm not in character. This is just an aspect of me, you know. Um, this is a part of me. This is what part of what I do in real time. So um, definitely, you know, I don't think people understand that kind of, even as a man, you know, not only honoring your family but setting an example for other men. So you know, the young men. So we all responsible for that. We all supposed to be doing that. We all different too, and that's the beauty of. If we all come with that understanding that is these young bucks looking at that and do the right thing and be that example for them, they see a variety of different men. You know, they see a variety, but it's us, the older people, the middle to the older, especially the OG. You know, because they supposed to be an example for me. You know, so yeah, that's fact. You know, we have to be that example. You know, I always say, you know, we all leaders. You know, we be waiting for that one leader to pop up. We all leaders, and that's the problem. We need to become more like a hydra. If one of because every time one of our leaders fall, the movement is over. Imagine if the leader fall and three more pop up. They knock one of them down, then three more leaders pop up. They stop knocking them down. They stop knocking them down. Won't be no purpose. Every time you knock one down, you just make them stronger. You piss them off. You know, and that's one thing that fuel, that fire, man. We don't get pissed off enough. We get pissed on. We don't get pissed off. All right, I appreciate you, Juju. Max Shillers. What do you say? Let's see some man go to war with these women. Yeah, man. All that should be weird, bro. Um, that should be weird. And and see that's why I say it's like, is this entertainment? What's real and what's fake, bro? I don't know, man, because that's not normal to me. You know, a lot of stuff that happen on here is not normal, and I don't understand the benefit of it. So that's why I don't be knowing if it be real or fake. And then you start applying real like psychoanalysis to people, you realize like a lot of these people, a lot of people project on here. Not only project, but a lot of people they take their insecurities and stuff just like in real life. They do it on here too, and it's just easier because uh, now you can do stuff to people, and it won't have no real time effect. Like you do that shit to the person down the street, their daddy might get mad, come down there and slap the shit out of you. But now you're on the internet, you're doing something to people miles away. It ain't no consequence to it really, unless they would flag you or some shit like that. That's why people think about it. Why wouldn't people do stuff if it ain't no consequence to it? Not saying it can't be. People can pull up on people, but then is it worth it? You gonna throw your freedom away because somebody on the internet said something about you? Like, see, that's what I'm saying. So it's like a double-edged sword. I want to be respected, but like I'm gonna really jump on my skin because somebody on the internet said something about me. They said something about, they disrespected me. People get real disrespectful, but what I'm saying is, it really worth it though? For you to jump out your skin, for you to do something to somebody because somebody, a stranger miles away, to say something to you, said something ignorant as hell. Is it still worth it? You know, um, some people might say yeah. Some people will say no. But the situation is, it happens. Um, and being aware of it, you got to kind of try to figure out and do things to stay away from it. You know, but this shit can turn real quick, real quick. You don't know who people know. You may be miles away, but they might have some people to live right next door to your ass. That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? And I ain't gonna lie, I seen that a couple times. People miles away, you know, says dude, brother, right there, right in the same town. Now they gonna come see you. Like, you don't even know because they know how you look, but you don't know how you look. So you just have a complete stranger coming up to you. Shit get real, real quick, man. That's why I say, is it worth it though? Like when you really think about it, it's like, it's gonna happen. You see it happen all the time. Um, People don't know each other, so there's no consequence. So the person saying the most egregious thing, they know, like, shit. Well, what they gonna do? That's why they do it, right? But when it happens, and you actually have the resources, the capabilities to touch them, now at that point, is it worth it? Because if you do, everything you work for can be gone. Everything you built, because somebody on the internet with the intentions to say something ignorant to somebody, and it just so happened to be you, said something. And they be saying some egregious shit, like Rilla said. People be doxing people and talking about people dead, loved ones and stuff. That'll make you want to do something. That'll make you want to do something. I know it'll make me want to do. And I'm quiet. I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna be quiet. Like, yep, okay, yep. And you see some shit on the news, like, oh shit, yeah, yeah. But I'm saying, like, they be saying some crazy shit, and then you let it get to you. then you do something, and your life has changed because somebody who don't really matter in life, you know, with the intentions to say some ignorant fuck shit to people just to hurt them, said something to you. It's like a lot of shit you got to take into account. You know, you got to process all this stuff. And the people doing all that shit, I be thinking like y'all ain't never got y'all ass whooped. That's why y'all do this shit. 'Cause that's what I be thinking. That's just my opinion. Not saying that ain't happen. I'm just because I be like, bro, y'all be doing some crazy shit just to fuck with people. Like it's okay, but then it's karma. You know, you gotta let karma take out. And to be honest, this whole conversation, what I'm talking about, goes back to the do you practice what you preach? Because this is what I do, like in real time. Like I be thinking, you know, you gotta watch and be aware. And you gotta take all these things into account. Sometimes, if you do it before it happens, uh, it won't be a shock. You won't react. You'll be prepared for it. Like Cat Daddy said the other night, you know, he see things and watch them, and then he be like, "What would I do if that happened to me?" So he already be mentally prepared himself for it to happen. So when it happened, he already have things. He already have avenues or recourses to use when it does occur. You know, if it ever occurs. But if it do, guess what? I won't be in a shock mode. I won't be in a like a deer in the headlight. I can respond now. Yep, I've been thinking about this for a whole year. It finally happened, and guess what? Perfect response. Bam. Sound crazy, but I do the same thing. That's why I'm laughing. You know, I see people go through stuff like, well, I do this and that and that. And I be thinking about that shit for hours and days sometimes. Um, Mentally preparing myself. So if it ever happened, I know what to do. That's kind of like one of my favorite animes movies. It's called Batman versus the Justice League. And I think I done told this before. But I'm gonna continue to tell it because I really want y'all to watch it and understand the concept. Uh, Batman was part of the Justice League. These his boys. The thing is, though, all of them got superpowers, and even though he was partners with them, he understood one day something may happen where he might have to take them all down. And when that day did come up, guess what? He took them all down. He already had plans for it. Not the fact that he was thinking about hurting his boys, but he was just prepared because you never know in life what happens, what can happen. So being prepared is better than being unprepared when things happen. So I think I think that concept is dope. It's just understanding. Um, it's not even like I said. It's nothing against anybody. It's just you being aware um, and you being prepared because you never know. You know, the reason I can't see out my left eye and I can barely see out my right eye is because my little brother kicked me in the head. Not only did he kick me in the head, he sprayed me with pepper spray and he tried to shoot me. I would never have thought my little brother ever do anything like that, but it happened. I wasn't prepared for that. That's why it happened. When he pointed the gun at me, I was in shock. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't freeze. I'm like, damn, it wasn't even a freeze. It was just like, this my brother go kill me. That's what I was thinking. Like, damn, this my little brother. Anything happened so fast too. But yeah, I never expected that. I don't. That's one thing I probably never prepared myself for. Not my little brother. You know, not all people, not my little brother, but it happened. You know, so um, that taught me that um, anything can happen. Very valuable lesson. Cost me my eye, but I learned from it. Not mad, not bitter. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If it wasn't for my father, the love for my father, um, I don't want to hurt my dad. I don't want to. If my dad ever feel pain, I refuse to be the cause of it. I refuse. So a lot of my feelings and emotions, I had to let it go. I just simply let it go, because if I didn't, I was going to cause my father pain. No matter what he tell me, my dad don't deal with him no more. My dad, he don't never want to deal with him. But them still his seeds. Them still his kids. And I know from the bottom of my heart, if something happened to him, it'll hurt him. So I had to beg people to let it go, not just myself. I had to beg people to let that go. And there's people still mad at me. People don't understand me. But like I said, I refuse to be the cause of my father's pain. I'm not gonna be that. If I can do anything to prevent it, I'm gonna do just that. That's my duty. That's my responsibility. My father never intentionally did anything to hurt me. I'm his son. Not only is he supposed to protect me, but I have to protect him too, even if it's from myself. You know. Um, but I'm happy I'm older and mature enough to understand that, because if this was 10 years ago, I wouldn't have thought about it until after I heard him. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, I wouldn't have thought about that until after he was already hurt. They wouldn't have been here no more. Hell no. But yeah, preparation brings awareness. That's what I say. Hey, really, that's what I'm saying, bro. Um, person, get they like. I remember. I don't know if I told y'all this story, but I'm six. I've been 6 foot. I ain't gonna over exaggerate. Probably since I was like 16, 17. I haven't grown taller, but I've been 6 foot. And back in high school, I was like 235, but I was solid. So I always been like bigger kid. Um, and my boy, he had an older cousin. I used to think it was his uncle, but it was actually his cousin. Um, he was an older cat, like in his 30s. So I'm like 16, 17. I think I was 17. And this dude was talking all the smack. So I choked him out. And when I choked him, he wasn't breathing. So I did CPR on him and brought him back. And when I brought him back, he looked at me. And I said, "What did you learn?" He was like, "You a ignorant, dumb, crazy motherfucker." And he left. But everybody was like, they was shocked. Like my mom was a nurse. And I took, when I was in martial arts, we learned CPR. So I knew I was CPR certified at that time. So I knew CPR. So it wasn't nothing for me to do it. But I never been like one of the people to panic. Like when shit hit the fan, I don't panic. I may think about it later, but I just never really panicked when things happen. Um, but yeah, that that made me understand that what I wanted him to understand, what I'm trying to say, is that uh, like what he was doing, like trying to bully me. I didn't try to choke him out and kill him, but I wanted to put him to sleep. I just wanted him to understand that uh, it's not. A lot of times, it's not how you like. I knew that I can do what I did to him. I knew I can do it, but I let him talk and let him talk, and I let him talk for days, months. And I always knew like I can choke you out anytime I want. But he talking. So a lot of times, what up, Uncle L? I wanted him to know, just because he yelling and screaming at me, that don't do nothing to me, because I know what I can do to him. Even though he was older than me, none of that mattered. Like the whole time he did it, I wanted him. the reason I choked him out and I wanted him to wake up, I didn't really mean to make him stop breathing, um, but I just wanted him to know that anytime, all the shit you've been talking, I could have did this anytime I wanted to, but I was being humble, I was being respectful, you know. Um, but you doing all that talking, and you don't realize like your life is in my hands. You don't know that, but I do, and I wanted him to understand that. See, a lot of times people take kindness for weakness. A person ain't being kind because they weak. Sometimes a person just being kind. Um, a lot of times a person just being kind and humble because they know what they capable of. You know, that's why I don't bother nobody. I don't bother nobody. Cause I know there's people out there crazier than me. I ain't dumb to that. I know people out there crazier than me. My best friend, one of the most humblest people you know, right? But he actually one of the people that like literally shoot you and walk away and won't even care. Won't even care. He'll shoot you right in the face and walk away. Um, I can't tell none of his stories. I just say this. Um, he put he 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 froze me up a couple times. Like not even doing nothing to me, just how methodical he was when he did stuff. The shit was kind of like it was freaky. I was sitting there playing a game with him one day, right? And the cable guy came, and he asked the cable guy when he came in. He said, "Can you please take your shoes off?" He said it just like that. And my boy G he was probably about 5'6". He like a troll. That's how he was like short and stocky. His hands was way bigger than mine. Like he had hands of somebody who probably supposed to be like 7 foot. Like his hands was huge. And he asked the dude to take his shoes off. And the dude was like, "Well, I'm just here to hook up the cable." He said, "I know, but can you please take your shoes off my carpet?" And the guy said, "Look, if you want this shit," he said, "Look, please don't cuss in my house." He said, "Look, man, I ain't got time for this shit." He stood up, and when I say he punched him one time, the dude went to sleep. He dragged the dude out of the apartment, closed the door, and yelled back to his wife, "Hey, we gonna have to get someone else to come out and do the cable. That guy didn't work out." And turned and played the video game like ain't nothing happened. No emotion. That shit freaked me the fuck out. Like, how did this shit just? I'm talking about everything happened within like 7 to 8 seconds, and it was like no emotion, like nothing happened. He told her, "Yeah, we had to get somebody else to come out here," and I'm looking like this motherfucker crazy. Like no emotion, no yelling, no screaming, nothing. uh, that was one of my mentors. Somebody I learned a lot from. Self control, being in the moment. One thing he mastered that I'm still working on is how he went from 0 to 100. You know, because sometimes once I'm there, I guess I enjoy it. Like once I'm to that one level, I embrace it. He was able to go up and down like nothing happened. That's not the first time I've seen him do it. Like knock somebody out and drag him out the apartment and just go back to what he was doing. Not talking about it, never bragged about it. Didn't say, "Oh, look what I did to." Nope, just kept like nothing happened, bro. APTV, what up? But like nothing happened, right? Um, but that's one of the people. You know, he actually died of prostate cancer a couple years ago. When I say still sharp and still, that dude was like the 13 years I got to spend with him. He taught me so much. But he'll tell you the same thing about me. He always say, "Oh, um, D showed me this, D showed me that. He used to call me Debo. And you just thought I was the, he seen me put in work. And then he knew people who knew me. So they used to call me Debo. Um, but yeah, he taught me so much. He taught me so much about humility, and he was one of the first people who held me accountable. Things used to happen. He'd be like, "Well, guess you got the opportunity to show me how humble you became." He used to always say that to me. Now you have the opportunity to show me how far you came, and now you get to see how far you got to go. That's where that concept. He drilled that into my head. Just me being in a moment, but he held me accountable to things and on the spot in the moment. He didn't wait till after it happened. I remember we was at a bar. I was getting in a heated argument with this dude. We was talking about sports, and we drinking and things got heated. And he came up to me, like right in between us, and was like, "Now you got the opportunity to show me how humble you are. Show me." The dude talking all this mess, and I'm like, "Okay, let me calm down." And I'm like, "You know what, sir? I apologize, but I apologize for the part that I played. I ain't mean to get it going this far." Dude's still talking crap. I'm like, "All right, cool. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna walk away." Dude was like, "No, I ain't done with you." As soon as he said that, I turned around before I could do anything. G slept him. Bow. All right, come on, let's go drink. Sat at the table and we drinking, and I'm looking like, dude, you. He was like, "Yeah, you did good." That was my man, bro. I'm telling you, that was my man. Um, that was my man, and he bought the guy a drink when he woke up. Bought him a drink. Wasn't mad at the guy or nothing. He said, "Look, man, I had to calm you down." He said, "I didn't know your chin was that weak, but here go a beer. We cool, we cool." That's how he was. But like I said, in a minute, if he had to take it there, he'd shoot somebody in the face and walk away like nothing happened. It was that cold with it. Shout out to G. But that's what I'm saying. You never know who people are. You never know what other people experiences. You never even truly know where level a person is willing to take things. That's why I always be smooth. You know, um, I always try to give people respect. Sometimes you can't. No matter if you give it to them, sometimes people won't take it. They just that ignorant, But you can't do nothing about that. You just gotta keep being you. Just keep being you. Um, and that's why it's important to practice what you preach, because practicing what you preach, um, if those, as long as those morals, values, that way of life um, is beneficial to you, no matter what other people do to you, as long as you do what you're supposed to do, you'll be all right. You won't change. You know, um, because a lot of times, even if we, want to talk from a spiritual realm, right? So when them negative spirits come and attack you, and a lot of times they come through people, right? They attach to people just to attack you. The goal is to change you. So even though you may have won the confrontation, if you change who you are, they win. You know, that's just like I start off the way I am, right? I come in here, we talk about all the positive stuff. Now, if we get somebody come over here and they get me all of my emotions, and I go off on them, and then I just start going off on people. Now, instead of making content about um, the mindset, sharing, building information, just the things, the awareness. Instead of making content like this, if I start making the beef content, then they won. They changed me. Like Rilla said, people get into that beef stuff to expedite, their success on YouTube. They might come on one way, being positive and stuff, and they really are that person, but they saying it ain't working. So now instead of that, they go into the beef because that's what's drawing people. That's what's getting the views and the clicks and the subs. Um, one practicing what you preach, and it changed you. And then you realize once you get all the sub that you got to continue to do this stuff because the minute you stop, the minute people will stop coming. So was it worth it in the first place? To me, no. Like I said, I'd rather have 7 people. I'd rather have 3, 2, 1 person in here listening to me. Um, and I'm actually, building or having an impact on that person than 300 people coming in here to watch me entertain. You know, I ain't blackfacer. I ain't no Sambo. I ain't none of that. I can't talk about building people up, educating people. I can't talk about none of that if I'm willing to tear down people to look just like me. I think black on black violence in any sort, if it's verbal or physical, I think I know is marketable. People make money off of it. It's entertainment now. You know, I just refuse to participate in it. You know, I'm not everybody. Like I said, if it's a demand, somebody got to supply it, and that's what's gonna happen. It's just I don't have to be the dealer. You know, like I said, I can't get over 280. Every time I get 280, the next day it go down. That's okay. You know, maybe I don't need 300 people. Maybe I don't need to be monetized. As long as the message get through and the right people come, that's what's important. Like Lovey said, I'm monetized in real life anyway. I don't truly like the attention. Not that I don't. I think I do. I do like the attention because the attention brings awareness. The more attention that I get, the more aware I can make people become of the things that actually plague us and hurt us, and give them tools. I don't have the answer to everyone's problem, but I do got some tools and resources that I use to help me through mine. So maybe they're useful to you. Not only do I have that, but there's more and more people coming around who have different ways. And if we all share, we can all help one another. So that's what I try to do. That's just my understanding. That's how I look at it. I mean, I see so many problems. I just don't see too many people seeking solutions for them. I see a lot more people creating more problems. And I just don't. I'm not gonna be one of them people. It's no point in me coming on here, to create more problems. You know, it's no point. And like I said, it ain't no knock against nobody because that's what life is. That's part of life. It's a portion of life. Supply and demand. So whatever people demand, somebody will be willing to supply, no matter if it's positive or negative. If it's there as a need, somebody will fill it, especially if they can make money off of it. I'm just not for sale. You can't buy me. So I ain't about to do nothing for no money that I wouldn't do for free. And what I'm doing right now, I do this for free all the time. I talk to people all the time. If people got a question and I got the answer, why not give it to them? That's just how I look at life. Oh yeah, Drew. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna lie. Like my like when I first came on, I was like, if I got one person listening to me, I'm good. I'm Gucci, right? But then I started thinking about it. Like, hold on, man. I do want all these people because I can reach people. And that's the goal, right? Is to build with people. The more people we can reach, the more people we can bring together, um, the more people we can build with. It's just about finding the right people. But we have to go through a lot of different people just to find the right people. That's just how life works. That's why they have tryouts, for teams, you know, to find the right people. It's going to be people who come in here who just want to listen and learn from the information. Then it's going to be people who come in here like, shit, I can contribute. I got something to offer. Um, I welcome both, you know. If you just want to come and learn and even build and share information, that's great. If you come in here just for the good vibes. You ain't even got to take none of the information. You just want to come somewhere as a shelter to get away from the negative. You want to embrace that positive energy. You're more than welcome. You know, or if you want to come in here because you feel like you're part of the solution, you're definitely welcome. You know, those are the people who are welcome here. But if you come in for division and confusion, I'm not even going to entertain you. No point. You wasting time. I don't entertain shit like that in real life. I'm not gonna do it here. And I'm learning. I'm learning. So, like I said, I always give people benefit of the doubt. But once I see it, I see it, and I'm straight. No point. And that in itself, I have to practice what I preach because it is people who, come in here to build. It's people who come in here to get the information. And there's people who come in here for the positive vibes, and I have to be responsible because that's what I offer. That's what I'm preaching. So I have to be responsible to maintain that, and I'm learning, as I go. Um, and I appreciate the people who help me hold that down. You know, I really do. Um, I appreciate the people who contribute to it. You know, uh, and with the time, you know, with the comments, with the information, with the help, you know, sharing the information out, sharing the content out. I really do appreciate that. And that's why it means so much, is because I know you don't have to do it, and I don't expect no one to do it. So when they do it, I'm way more grateful. So people might be like, damn, why this dude always thanking people and being grateful? Is because I don't expect it. I don't expect it from nobody. Yet I'm not gonna start. That's just how I am, like in real time. So like if you knew me personally and you did the simplest thing for me, you gonna be like, damn, he happy about that. Yeah, because I know you don't have to do it. I let go of expectations a long time ago. I don't expect nothing from nobody. So I'm always in the gratitude, and I like being there. It's good for me. It's good for my mental and spiritual psyche. Um, so I'm gonna do what's good for me. I don't care how people look at it. That's just me, man. People think sometimes people, oh, you can't really be like that. Oh, you're a fraud. I'm like, I can't do nothing about your thoughts, nor do I care. I'm gonna just keep being me. You know, I ain't no fool. Frankie, what up, my brother, the master of words, Mr. Frankie Blanco. Appreciate you, bro. But yeah, that's just me. And like I said, that's something I practice. You know, and that's the benefit too. Um, the benefit of practicing what you preach. The more you practice it, the more it becomes a part of you. First it becomes a habit, but the more you do it, it just like tying your shoe. You don't really think about crisscross applesauce and bunny ear. You don't think about that. You just do it. When you first start doing it, you got to think about it. You got to think about the process, and eventually you become one with the process, and the process becomes one with you. And that's the benefits of practicing what you preach. It becomes a part of you. So if it's something that you feel is beneficial or helpful, the more you do it, the better you become at it, the more natural it becomes. Until eventually it just becomes you. You are that. That is you. You both become synonymous with one another. That's why, like people who know me personally, they'd be like, "Yeah, D real humble, but he crazy too, because there's a reason, I became humble. It helped me with my anger issues. It helped me become responsible for my emotions. There's a reason. So I got 282 now. Oh, I appreciate that. That's crazy. I just had 277. Finally got over that 280. And I want to collab with a lot of different people. There's a lot of different people who I admire. Just being 100. There's a lot of different people I admire because they came over here and they doing their thing. Like Rilla said earlier, sometimes people want to take the shortcut, but there's people out here who stayed true, just did them. They don't care. Like I said, if it's one or two people in the chat, they still do their content. They have a good time and they get off. So, like you, that's just life. You never always go be for everyone. Everyone always ain't gonna get you, and that's okay because the people who get you. The ones who don't. Who's really losing out? I think is I think I'm much more of an asset to people than I am a harm to them. Only the people that I ever felt like I was a harm to is the people who tried to harm me, or some of the things I say may make you self-reflect. May make you look at yourself. And sometimes people don't want to do that, so I can understand how it can be a detriment to those type of people, who don't want to take accountability. Um, I don't even mean to say it like that, but sometimes people ain't ready. I learned that too. Um, Change only happens from within. So if a person ain't ready to change, then they ain't gonna want to be around things that spark that change. I had to learn that the hard way. I lost a lot of friends, when I changed my mindset, when I decided to be positive. You old positive ass mom. That's what they. Oh, you old. What do they say? There's a rainbow after the storm ass mom. Like this is what people used to say. You always trying to find a light in the dark. Like, uh, they wasn't ready to change. And some of the people now that they change, they be like, "Bro, I wish I would have listened to you," or "You know what you was talking about." You know, so sometimes you got to be patient with people. Like if you care about them, you got to be patient with those people that you care about because uh, no matter what, if it's like drug abuse or if it's just the personality, just them understanding or comprehending or getting what life truly is. Just like when you, and this is for all my folks who left Christianity, but like when you found out the truth, right? Um, or when you found out your truth, your new truth, you wanted to tell everybody, but everybody wasn't willing to listen. So just like those beliefs was forced on you, you began to force your new beliefs onto them. And the same is the same thing. And I had to learn not to do that. You know, even with this information, I can't force it on people. I can sit here and talk for 4 or 5 hours and give y'all millions and gems, give you the exact thing that can have a perfect impact or positive change in your life. I can do that for hours, right? But if you don't want to do it, if you ain't willing to try it, if you ain't ready for it, um, then I'm just talking. I can't force it on you. That's why they get that old saying, you can lead a water to horse, but you can't force them to drink it. You know, so like a lot of times, even when I tell people about history, you know, like actually learning what really happened, people don't want to know it or don't care about it. Um, you can't force them to. You know, Mary B, how are you? You know, um, you can't force them to take that information, and that's something I had to learn. 'Cause it's like when you come into new information or what we like to say correct information, you want to share it with everybody. It helped you, it benefited you, so now you want it to benefit everybody else. And um, if some people ain't ready to accept it or even really ready to hear, or they might not even care right now, you begin to try to force it on them. Oh, I did anyway. Like, nah, look, man. And then what happened was it began to cause a rift between me and people because I looked at it like this, like, damn, you know, this is one of the things that put us in the condition that we're in now. I done figured it out and I learned from it. It helped me. Now I'm trying to help you with it, and you ain't even willing to listen to me. You ain't even willing to listen to me. And then later on, years later, people tell me, "Oh, damn, you was right." Like I know I was. I tried to give you the information, and then I began to understand this. Change comes from within. Simple. People don't want to change. They not. No matter if you give them correct information or not, it's people still have to be. It's something inside people that has to click. And if it never clicks, then you just wasting your time. So why waste your time? Instead, what I decided to do is what I'm doing now. I just put it out there, and people interested in it, and they come to it, they listen to it, they inquire about it, and the more they inquire, then we can build on. Uh, but it was to a point where I said, "Well, I'm gonna just use it to benefit me and mine," and that's what I honestly been doing for the last 7, 8 years. I ain't been really. I don't even really care to talk to people about information no more. I just use it to benefit me because what happens is a lot of times you'll meet the wrong people and you'll get into debates instead of discussions. Um, and the difference between the two, a debate is about who's right. A discussion is about what's right. You know, and for me to be right, I just got to be more convincing. I don't even have to be right. I just got to convince you, or convince, pander to the crowd, convince the crowd that I'm right. So now I'm just putting on a show. It ain't even about the information no more. And that's what happens a lot of times, even in a conscious community. Um, it's not even about the information no more. It's about who can put on the best show to convince the people that they won. I asked a couple people questions. So, with all this information that y'all digging up about the history and the gods and all that, uh, what's in here that we can benefit from now? Well, this nah, bro. I don't care. No, let's use this to help people. What can we use to help people? What's useful in here that helps people? That can make people not be poor no more. Make people elevate the way they think. Y'all not interested in that. Y'all just interested in finding information to talk shit to somebody else about. That's it. You know, and that's why I don't even get into uh, all the religion and spirituality and stuff because different people believe in different things and whatever people believe, that's fine. But let's talk about what we can use to help that we can benefit from. That's more interesting to me. Can I use any of this stuff to make my life better today? I don't really care what happened. It's important to know what happened in the past so we can prevent it from happening in the future. Totally understand that. But what I'm asking you is, what can we use from the past to make our life better right now so we can have a better future? You know, and a lot of them don't offer none of that. Even like I hear people like I live by the 42 ideas of my I govern myself by it. So I know the benefits in it. And when people say, "Oh, I know the 42 ideas and I'm a comedic scientist and I live," but no, you don't. You're breaking a lot of the damn laws right now. Frankie, my brother. Jack, what up? What up,
What's going
Frankie?
on, bro? How's everything?
Chilling, chilling, brother.
You can hear me clear or the sound muffled?
No, I can hear you clear, bro.
Mm. I like that. You said no. You said we said what's real and who's real. I like that. That was good.
Yeah, man. I mean,
That was smooth. Nice play on words. I wanted to drop something on you. I told you before I was gonna make you hear something. I'll be
mm,
writing, so this is all rough drafts, but I want to get your critique on something. I said,
oh, for sure.
here's some food for thought. You gotta have a hunger for knowledge, a nomad in your own mind, digging deep for jewels on earth. These gems they never lose their worth. You see, wisdom is priceless, is worth more than any gold mine. But understanding shows us the difference between what's the price and the value. To understand, you see the differences in church, they prey on the weak. But on the streets, these predators, they only prey on the weak. Some still don't know the true definition of life. One's purpose for turning his wrongs into rights. To raise a better you, but never forget the long December nights. Trials and tribulations designed to build one's character. Some chose to be drivers, some choose to be passengers.
Bro, you deep with it, bro.
Appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate it.
I Hey, a lot of what you said go over people's head. You know what? And I
Those are
wasn't even
overhead
trying to
bars.
rhyme with
Overhead
that.
bars.
I wasn't even trying to rhyme with that, bro. I was just speaking that from the heart. A lot of that go over people's head, and that's why I appreciate people like you, man. People, um, people like you don't get seen enough. That's why I appreciate when you come on my platform.
That's
So
cool.
people can
I
actually
appreciate
speak
you.
and hear you, bro. Because you,
I appreciate it. My boy, I be on, like I said, I didn't take YouTube too serious, man. I'm not trying to be like, I just like to put the intellectual property out there, like this so people can understand. Just sometimes appreciation is appreciated, you know what I mean? Like some people
mhm.
don't understand, just a thumbs up on my shit made me happy. I got one more for you. Ready for that?
Yeah.
This one is goes to the moms, it's for the women, single mothers and all that. You're gonna hear a lot of shit that you might be able to reference to, but it all inspired me to get it together. I said, listen to me. I can never say I had it easy, no father. It was five of us, one bedroom and a 20-inch TV. Roaches in the cabinets and the milk was thick and cheesy. There was dishes all in the sink and the stove was a little greasy. My mom Dukes was a soldier though, 3 jobs under the books. Had to be smart, she didn't want the food stamps took. Late nights I heard her crying in her room. Was it because my father denied me since the womb? Or because the lights was cut and we were relying on candles to light the rooms? Shit made me a man quick. I grew a backbone, had to hold my own. Soldiers only stand stiff. She told me a man with plans is better than a man who don't plan shit. So I started reaching for the answers every chance my hands get. There was no options left. It was either sink or swim. Trying to be righteous, surrounded with snakes filled with deceit and sin. How can I fulfill my destiny with this pain I keep within? Knowing in my heart one day there's a day when me and my mom will never speak again.
Bro, you got mad skills, Frankie. You
I've
a
been
true
doing it for a while. I
wordsmith, bro.
appreciate that, yo. That means a lot. Trust me.
Man, you'll understand. And this is not just from um and poetry, or it's not just from that. It's from the conversations we have and me understanding your understanding of words is like literally God tier.
Wow, I appreciate that. You know, that I was gonna say that I'm really intrigued with language. I'm intrigued with communication. I'm intrigued with lexicon, dialogue, anything that has to do with, you know what I mean? Because how can I say that, right? Metaphors and similes blow my
Mhm.
mind. It amazed me when I found out what it was to be figurative and literal. You know what I mean? Shit blew my
Mhm.
mind, and I'm well versed in vocabulary, but I smoke and shit. So sometimes, you know what I mean? I might have the answer. I just don't remember the question. You know what I mean?
And that's what we build together. Yak, brother, what up though?
What's up? What's up with you brothers, man?
That's my boy, Yaki
So,
Yak.
so
We gotta get a yak. You already know Chicago
yeah,
He,
Fighters.
he done got me, man. Best album one. He got me feeling nice with that one. That was fire, bro.
Those are just from the heart too. You heard it. It's not even bars. I got bars for I got them bars, boy. I
Uh,
just did some shit.
let me
But
get let me
yo,
get you that something,
hold on,
man.
Yak. Hold on, Yak. Before you do that, because I know you're gonna come at him with that. You know what I mean? That growth and development for real, for real. But I just want to put one more because it's a jewel.
Man,
And
do your thing.
I promise word. It's not a rhyme. I promise word. I was gonna drop this one. This one is like my life in a nutshell from when I started picking up a lot of like insight on esoteric shit and subliminals. I said, yo, so many lost minds engaged in a spiritual battle, physically weak and mentally blinded, needing a third eye to perceive this reality. A realm where false prophets and spirits are channeled, where satanic rituals, sacrifices are pledged to a darker energy. Radio waves and flashing lights can alter and program your instinctive train of thought, subconsciously planting seeds of chaos in one's mental garden. As disinformation and lies are saturating the truth, that will be providing water for these seeds of confusion to root. The design to leave one's spiritual equilibrium unbalanced is a way to promote, subject, and capitalize with any hidden agenda. Compromised by conspiracy structured to deflect or manipulate one's sole purpose. For right and wrong are only one's preference in the eye of the beholder. For it all comes down to controlling one's understanding and consciousness of imagination, the ability to manifest your thoughts, to visualize and relate to nature, and acknowledge the divine connection to all matter. All religions are different branches of the same tree. Institutions organized to limit or confine one's boundary of knowledge and enlightenment. For if they say it's a sin to investigate or research other beliefs to grasp a better perspective of your faith, then there's a problem within. You must understand to know God, you must know the devil, for Lucifer was the Lord's day one right hand man. And it takes a certain level of awareness to be able to see green snakes slither in green grass. P.S. It was in my head before I wrote it. 12/03/18.
Fire, man.
bruh.
Man, the word. This is Jack's version of spoken words, man. Be like this. I'm heartbroken. All them babies done died. I can't imagine the pain, all the screams and the cries. What drive a man insane to the point he want to take lives of innocent women, sons, daughters, husbands, and wives. Left me on my knees praying, wiping tears from my eyes. A random act of terror from the Lord of the Flies. They in is drawing near, they don't need a disguise. They are soldiers of death, we are soldiers of life. Not to say that I'm perfect, something just ain't right. There's a line you don't cross, this a different kind of fight. This is spiritual warfare at its greatest heights. See, some choose the dark, some choose the light, some choose the beast, and some choose Christ. Some choose Muhammad, and some choose ice. Some taste the drugs, can't break the vice. Some don't believe, but we all pay the price. Look me in my eyes, just a little something, man.
It's nice, nice, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You got that
Man,
dark
y'all,
man, baby. You got that voice, boy. I can hear you for days. No funny shit, man.
Now, it's been, man, since I was short.
I'm gonna make you call me and not pick up just so I can have your voice on voicemail. You heard? That shit special, boy. That's special
Man,
right there. No lie, man. Shout out to Yak, man. That brother, man. OG
shout
for
out to
real.
yeah.
YouTube OG.
definitely
Shout out to
appreciate
Frank. Both of y'all brothers just blessed me, man. I appreciate both of y'all brothers,
Yeah,
man.
Yak got a mixtape, man. Joint's hard, man. I heard it before everybody. I'm gonna say that joint first.
it.
Fuck it.
Man, I'm gonna send it to you the word, man. I got a fire joint,
Yeah,
man.
some smooth joints. Him and his bro, and they, independent. They've been doing it for a minute, man. He's old school with it. I respect it. I
Appreciate
said,
it.
That's
yo,
what that's what I can
I'm gonna
listen
do it
to.
again since we doing it, you know what I mean? But this ain't even raps. I'm not even rapping. I'm just talking. You heard? I'm just talking to you. I said, sometimes I wonder if we all get to meet again when it's all over. To me, it just wouldn't make sense to not be able to get closure. or overstanding of the tribulations we endure. To be able to enjoy the ultimate feeling of euphoria, gratification, to be forever able to express our true selves and emotions for each other without having to worry about getting rich, sick, poor, old. The fact that we're bombarded with so much irrelevant, non progressive, unhealthy, deconstructed theories and religious ways of living only meant to deteriorate one's spiritual mental foundation, which is pre coded in our DNA. If not cautious to what we practice, we fall victim by default. From birth to death, so much clutter is designed to eclipse one's glow of greatness, only being able to see one's illumination in intervals which are small, far apart. For living in our cycle of life, it is fast and short on a grand scale, blink of an eye, astrologically. If you think about it, it takes stars eons to be born and mature, and if you look up on most nights, the sky is covered with these majestic dots of light, as far as your eyes can see. And I ask myself, why? Why can't we have a lifespan to shine and flourish in eternal existence in our own reality, designed only for us as the moon is to the sun, for the ocean is to the fish? For if there was only one, then there could be none. I pray and I hope I always ask the Creator to give us a better understanding, understanding, and overstanding of what this gift is, so-called curse. For if it's true that we won't be, for if it is true that we'll all be together again, maybe it's better no one should know, which will make it more significant. So listen to me, Father. Can't ever. Oh, that was it right there. I can't even go to yet. That was it right there. I'm gonna close it.
That's what's up. Man, can I hit you with one more word?
Oh, go ahead, brother. Y'all
Man,
blessing me, man.
be like this. I'm gonna stay where you at. I'm gonna stay talking with you. I'm gonna stay talking with you. I got you. Be like this. Chi-town born, a teenage raised in Baltimore. That means I probably slang dope, go to church, and lust for whores. Can't read, but it make you bleed for the spoils of war. Conscious killer shot up to them boys in the core. 44s and multiple tours will make you raw. You could never erase all the horror I saw. No matter Iraq, Hackensack, or Utah. Crime perpetrated by the strong arm of the law. Don't play the game the way they want and they gonna get you, boy. You better honor the code or they gonna hit you, boy. The streets and the police share the teeth of the same beast. So if you want to eat, do as told and have a feast. Me, I'm too big for the streets, your secret meetings, your church, your government scheme, and slavery work. Real God on my team, man, made me a jerk. More Malcolm than Martin, partner, so don't get yourself hurt on these corners. Little something, man.
But see, this is what
I
I'm
hear you,
saying.
Yak. I hear you, boy. You see you punching that. Yak, you got the speed bag out. What's going on, brother? You got the Rocky gloves on. Let me find out, yo.
Man, I can't help it, man.
Yak got a whole half a deer hanging up in the meat locker right now. No homo. He fucking that shit up.
that's what I do, man. You got. I'm sitting there laid back. I said, man, bro, get it going.
Yo,
You sit up,
I'm
man.
not gonna lie to you. I seen it was late, but my son was, I said I gotta come up and bless it. But since we in the vibe, right, I'm not gonna fuck it up. But if you catch this, you catch this. I said, yo, she was my one and only ride or die by my side, patiently waiting, hoping the drama arrive. Something special I can't even explain. Through any situation, expressions would never change. Had the heart of a lion, and she was a diamond in the rough. She gave me power in them streets. She even made me feel tough. I remember late night, she was thirsty, go hit the strip. If dudes started acting funny, she told me bring the extra clip. Black mask in the car, gloves for the tips. You gotta peek for the cameras and you never leave prints. You see there's a right way to do wrong. You hit them and you move on. You catch them with their jewels on, you fold them like a futon. It was love at first every time we sat there and spoke. If any dude wanted problems, she was always first to smoke. She had a sensitive trigger, but I touched her with precaution. I only paid 400, but to me she was worth a fortune. My first 380.
That's how you feeling?
That's that New York shit. You gotta be careful, man. You going
Hey,
to the water getting deep now. You gotta be careful, baby. I know you got it. I'm just letting you know. Come in here with a life jacket.
hey, where
Come in with your
Willis
life
at?
jacket, my
I
nigga.
come in
Hey,
peace, my
hey,
brother.
Willis, I think we having a battle up here,
It
real.
ain't a battle. Hell no, we don't battle. I respect OG, man.
JC family. No, I'm from Chicago, born and raised, but Baltimore is my second home, man. I've been in Baltimore over 20 plus years, man.
Yeah, I've been checking you out, yeah.
So this
Yeah.
some friendly wordplay, you know.
And
If I
see,
drop
no,
down, it's because my son got up. But I'm just listening. I'm listening. I'm tuned in.
All right, I'm gonna give you one more before I get out of here, man. Be like this, coming up in the shot, I never chose to get high. But doing stick-ups at 13 cars, been using them chicks for that alibi. Every day I had to flip the streets. No, I don't want to do that. I might get too many curse words. I don't want to do that before you hold on. I don't want to get raw on you. I want to get your channel banned. I don't want to do that. Let me see. Every day is every day it's like a nightmare in my sleep. I wonder will I ever make it out in streets. Sitting back, living large, having money, folks. But the only thing I ever seen was being broke. So I tried to keep it cool on the rap tip. But the CDs that I made wasn't paying rent. So I hit a lick with my homie for some dubs. Came up a little something, but it ain't enough. So I see myself back in the same boat. Stuck with stupid looking mad cause the pocket show. Sitting tripping on what can I do to get some funds. I keep saying fools with them and I want some. Sometimes I want to say fuck it, just in it all. And get it sold to the devil for a chance to ball. Cause the yak seems short since I got here. And all I seen for the worries is the damn tear. Little something, man. Let me get out of here. Man,
You
appreciate
can't
it.
leave yet. You can't leave the hold on word. Hold on, 'cause he just slapped me up and all that, and then he trying to talk about you gonna leave. Nah, nigga, you gotta take my lunch money and just go. You ain't getting my. You got my bus pass.
Next out.
He got my bus pass. Word, you can't let him leave like that. That's bullshit.
Let's
I
go.
said, take this journey, don't know my purpose. I'm soul searching. Life is short, play it out till it's closed curtains. You see, for them Jews, sometimes you gotta dig deep. A conscious mind lives long after 6 feet. I put my name in the stars when it's all over. Lord, soldier, the light when the war's over. Late nights, I reminisce. I used to hustle hard. I gambled my life. I rolled dice and shuffle cards. One eye open like the back of the dollar. Snakes in the grass, rats and piranhas. Black mass for the calmest sharks in the streets. So part of my speech, hard for me to teach when they keep guarding my reach.
See, now I'm finna give you some gangster. You know that, right? Be like
Hold
that.
on, now you got hold on, yeah, hold on. The ref, word, the ref right now. Word, what you feeling right now? You want, you know what I mean? It's your show, baby. You got
Oh,
those
no,
1, 2, 3.
Man,
Yo, give me the 3 count. You feel this shit feel like WWF in the '90s, man. You ain't throwing the third hand down, man.
you know who the winner is. You know who the winner is. Everybody listening because
I
Be like
respect
this.
that. I respect that.
that's the winner. Because I
That's
mean,
it.
that's the way you brothers respecting one another. The way the information that y'all kicking in
We
around.
did this
Bro. I know
before.
a
We
lot
did
of
this
it.
before.
That's it,
Me and
man.
yeah.
This is self love. Respectable. Be like
Yeah,
this.
that's what I'm saying. And that's and this is what we come together for. This is building, bro.
Yeah,
Steel
man.
sharpen steel, iron sharpen iron. You know, this is what we need. You
Let me
know.
be brother one of this. I'm gonna take you on one of my younger days. Be like this. Now, if your brick costs 36, yo, I paid it 36, but I'm gonna need a G of zip so I can sell the weight of this. Now, if I sell some weight of this, I'm gonna have to do the flip. Stretch it, I perfected extra 9 touchdown. This trapping at his finest player. Add never mind his player. Pay no never mind. I hate he's got the Glock 9 with the red laser. We get him in and we get him off. How you want it? Hard or soft? You can get it hard or soft. Play more if you pay the cost. Yeah, no luck. It's all hustle. On the grind, no dribble, all juggle. Bench pressing all the weight, but no muscle. Big bulldog roof, but no muzzle. Crack. Anybody can get it. We got choppers as tall as a midget, man. Listen, we got choppers tall as a midget. Them lights out, crickets. Little
Yes,
something.
sir. That's okay. Hold on now. You playing like that. Okay, you want to talk about choppers and midgets. Okay, that's
Angel,
what we
what up?
doing. I'm talking guards here. You talking about some ain't choppers the size of midgets. Damn, bro. What the
Come
fuck?
on, bro. Stop
You
that.
might make me put my flag back on, B. What the fuck, man? Shit getting crazy.
Man, you know it's all
I said,
love, man.
yo, let me take this time and show you some appreciation. Without God, I knew it never seen creation. I give thanks because I know he knew what I was facing. But to give me a chance, how can I replace it? Bring a soul in this poverty / sodomy. Never make it past go evil ideology. Always show me right. Told me that my heart is true. And if I'm in a tough decision, do what God would do. Everybody falls. It's all about getting up. So many blessings and the lessons. Hope you getting them. Lost in the mixture. Mentally blinded. Divorced from the scriptures. Faking selfish. Lost in the pictures. Damn, Lord. Please come take the wheel. I need a second to breathe. This shit is getting real.
Man, that's how you feel?
Gag, don't be doubling up. You can't be dying. You can't double nothing. Let me get my money, man. Let me get my money and
Cut
go,
is
B.
in the
Damn.
house. What
Oh, give
up,
me one
Cut?
more.
Oh, you got it, brother. This
It's on
hey,
the ref. It's on the ref. Hold on. I'm cheating. Fuck that. I'm calling. I need. Go ahead, Yak. Throw that through. Go ahead. Let's go get that James Brown on.
All right, let me get you like this. Hold on. I'll be like this. I'm gonna keep it peaceful. Nothing more powerful than a dreamer. But if you believe in them dreams, you a believer. Now, what believer that's a reader becomes an achiever. Then a reader, the achiever that believes is a receiver. Now, what will you receive in your lifetime? Is your destiny is coming out the pipeline? Here's something important, no more than white lines. Back and forth to court, or will you fight crimes? Would you lift up your family and friends, or would you kill them with the coat? Just to get to the ends, I did both. So I know about forgiveness of sins. A young boy, man.
I got you. Hold on, we double dutching. Bush, Obama, Clinton got the country looking laws. Politicians on a mission trying to propagate my cause. Lack of education. Red and blue is separation. Been divided as a whole, never united as a nation. Snakes and corporations. Corrupt cops all after me. The thoughts that I conspire in my mind, straight catastrophe. Global genocide, even the fucking food is bad for me. They manufactured God-gifted made it a tragedy. Secret societies, corrupt politicians. Manipulate the market. Stop, look, and listen. Pay attention when you talk about this business. Classify shit, you could end up on a hit list. MK Ultra, JFK Witness, 9/11 changed the world, then this shit is different. Patriot Act telling me that it's a fact since the city was attacked. FEMA camps all on the map. Preparation for devastation, mass elimination. American Holocaust is history in the making. So why? All the trickeries and lies they've been spying in disguise since the eye in the sky, please. Someone tell me that I'm crazy. Why the fuck you think they're medicating all our babies to raise a generation of blind, dumb, and lazy, destroying our future? Satellites, computers. Oh shit.
All right, I got you. My last one. I'm gonna get out of here on this tip.
Nah, I'm out, son. You playing me, yeah? You gonna have me tap dancing all night, bro. You ain't throwing no coins in my hat, man. What the fuck?
This one, man. Give me this one.
Bro, y'all fired, bro. Hey man, why y'all leaving? Nah, we need round
Got legs, I rip
13.
attract shreds. I pledge to walk the edge. Never talk to no feds. Never know not about the powder. Let's be talking about eggs, dudes is shit. You best get back on your meds. I play to win, not to grin. You get in where you fit in. Make money, take money. How you living? For them Jordan, I steal your rock like Pippin. Cause I got 33 ways to catch you slipping, verbal whipping. Lyrical blunt in the clip, and slip the clip in the tip, and delete you dripping, lead your house, reach out on Michelin's. Complete my mission, manifesting my vision. Younger, listen, you ain't gotta go to prison, flip the money from pitching into college tuition, open a business, be a rich man. Easy decision, maybe not, but on the block, man, you easy picking. Them jump out boys loving y'all, easy living, man. Appreciate it.
You was doing some shit there, boy. You did the 1-2, 1-2-2. I saw that, baby. The body shot. Yo, shout out to Cutthroat. Hey, shout out to your word, Cutthroat Entertainment. That's my boy. That's my bro. Bro. Shout out to Cutthroat, man. And Nate in the building. Everybody in the building. Salute. But yo, hold on. Yak ain't gonna get away with that. Yak took the glove off. Fuck that. Nah, he took the gloves off. Hold on. I said, yo, the good die young. Got me feeling like the bad guy. Mom's getting old, plus I had to watch my dad die. Cold word, my life is slipping like a landslide. I'm trying to landmine, blow up like a landmine. Champagne dreams ain't always what it seems. You could end up in a hearse for chasing limousines. What you know about 7 days in them same jeans? Rain, sleet, snow in that trap house, slaying fiends. Product of my environment, dope dealers and guns. Fathers leaving their sons. I was a rebel from day one. Had to be a man when I was born in New York, and you could hear it when I talk. Slang in my speech, dialect is so deep. This is shit you can't teach, so pay attention as I preach. Dig it like a gold miner. Listen to this old timer, sicker than old Simons, ripping shit like pole runners.
Man, why you ain't stop? You
I'm
stop,
out. This
man.
nigga Yak, see now, you can't just think. I can't get the last word, Yak. What the fuck?
Stop that, man. You know that's the fire in my belly,
We
man.
done gave them niggas a mixtape, Chicago, New York finest. What the fuck's going on, Yak?
Hey, still sharper, still. Keep sharpening, brother. That's how
somebody dialed 911. It's an emergency. This boy been murdered. Please respond with some urgency. He say he never heard of me. We battle for currency, murder. He never, not even breathing it currently. My current be like tsunamis on rappers. Lyrics spray like a tech. Make you step like a kappa. Slap your papa for a mapper. Where to pick up the yapper. Get dapper, hit the club, cause you know I'm a trapper. Can't sack people.
Hey, that man fucking cheating, man. He took an Adderall or some shit. You heard how he's rolling up? He cheating, man. He used the native tongue on me, man. Fuck was that?
Why you telling me stop like that, man?
That was nice. That was Yak. I like that. That was a nice bounce, boy.
Word, appreciate you, broski, man. I'll let y'all, man.
All right, so everybody hit the cash app. Yak, don't go yet. Hold on, they gonna hit that cat. Oh shit, Nate's the great shit. Hold on, security.
You know, Nate
ain't none of y'all niggas rappers, man. Don't make me start to get the clapping, man. Fuck wrong with you.
Nate is the freestyle champ. I ain't gonna lie to you. That nigga will freestyle his whole life. Don't play with him.
Yo, what's going on, yo?
What up,
Loving
Nate?
life, man. Frankie came up here and blessed me. Yak came up here and blessed me, man. I appreciate
Hold
that.
on. Stated right. I came up here and blessed me, and Yak started battling. Yak was coming with the hammer. Nigga had the tomahawk. He pulled out the chain. I'm running for my life with my balls. What the fuck? I'm throwing
But
like God shit. I'm talking about my mom. Yak, yo, give me the yak, slap your ass with a midget that the same size as Draco. I said, what the fuck? This nigga Yak is
hey,
aggressive.
hey, bro,
Shout
both
out
of
to
y'all,
Yak though.
bro.
We did that before. Me and Yak went at it. Not at it. I ain't gonna say that. That's the wrong
Nah,
choice of words.
it's
We
not even
shared,
going
yeah, we
there.
shared our, we spar. Yeah, we spar basically. It's a lyrical exercise. You know what I mean?
But I like to do that intellectually with people. That's why I say I like when people
But
disagree with me.
don't take the raps and forget about the shit I dropped before the raps, man. You got
Oh
to go
no,
back and analyze
I
those.
listen to everything, bro. I listen even when you was rapping, bro. I still listen to that because
Yeah,
it was
Yak, you
stuff
hear
in
that,
there.
Yak? Yeah, can you say that again? What you saying? Here, my brother.
Yeah.
Not joking, joking. I fucking with
No,
Yak though.
it wasn't no, but you know what? That's good.
I didn't even know he was in the chat. Shout out to Yak, bro. That shit surprised me. I knew I had to get on my game, boy. I put my tap shoes on, polished the front up. So hold on, so Yak ain't get me.
And I appreciate that. You know why? Because it's just showing two brothers from different areas coming up here, sharing y'all skills, displaying the different skills and doing it respectfully to one another. You know, um, and that's what we supposed to do. We supposed to build. We supposed to make each other better, and that's what y'all just did. You know, when one person up the level, the next person did, and that's what we supposed to
That's
do. And the competition ain't even to see who's best, but it's to deliver what's best. And both of
yeah.
y'all
You know
had
it's crazy.
messages.
Not
Mhm.
to cut you off. I apologize, right? Because you have a great
Oh no,
point,
you
right?
good.
But all that wouldn't, we had our own communication going on, right? There was a language there that not a lot of people would catch, right? You had to have that same vibration. You had to be on that frequency to understand everything that was just said, right? I mean, if you
Mhm.
catch on replay and you slow it down, some people have to. There's a lot of overhead bars, bro. A lot of overhead, a lot of double, double time. He double timed it on us. He did the entendre. Like, come on, man. There's a lot of mixture of shit going on. There's not just words. Like you can't just hear it. You got to listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to. And that's what, but I mean, and that's what I'm saying. What y'all just did, what y'all just displayed, shows how we supposed to do it on. That was just with the art of words, but we supposed to do that on every level. You know, just because we have differences, styles, different delivery, that shouldn't keep us separated. That shouldn't make us attack one another. That should just make us elevate one another, like y'all just did. And so I
Yeah,
appreciate y'all bringing that
I
to my
appreciate that.
platform. You know,
You know how it is. I only fuck with people that I know they hold themselves a certain way. Like if I'm on your panels, because I respect you in a way I'm not. Ain't nothing else gonna make like one of us is between me and you. So I be on
right.
Nate panel. Nate used to have poetry night. Forget about it, man. I was up there shouting them motherfucker. I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Salute to the panel and the flap. I said, "Oh shit!" Didn't I just say that my first time on the? So I got nervous to the motherfucker. Then I got comfortable. I had the trophy for like what 2 months, Nate? You know that, Nate. Come on, stop.
You ain't had the trophy for shit. Not on my motherfucking panel,
And
bitch.
Nate is the only nigga that spells baby Baybee. You know what I mean, baby.
Exactly. Nigga. Nah, it's all good. It's all love.
Shout out Nate.
I'm
Shout out
gonna bring
Nate,
that
bro.
shit back this week though. I am. It's been a rough like month and some change though, son. It's like every time you get settled for it, you like, okay, this ain't gonna happen today. Not in this mood. I'm gonna just hold
Yeah.
on. But bringing it back this week. So I don't care who the hell cried about it. Better have your pens and your poems ready. If not, I don't want to hear nothing. When I go in, I'm going in and I'm ending the show.
Right.
Nate Radio,
I
we
know
out.
how you was. You used to do it. Yo, it's funny, right? Because the first time I got on your panel, I didn't know you was freestyling the whole live. I was like, yeah, I'm doing bar. I'm like, why this nigga ain't spelling no poetry? Then I went back and listened. Oh shit, this nigga doing poetry the whole ride. Okay. Then I started watching. Like that's what Nate doing. He want to freestyle right after you get it in. Like I don't care what you said. You better not wear that fucking hat that was red.
Hey, hold on. Let me say something real quick. When you everybody welcome here, you just gotta be respectful. You know, when you come in the chat, say what up to me or the mod, and don't come spamming no information we don't know because that disturbs it. That disturbs the show and what we're doing. And when that happens, um, you know, my people will look out for me and get you up out of there. So if it wasn't no malice with the intentions of what you was doing, you can feel free to explain that. But when you do stuff like that, um, we come over here to build. So if anything move funny, we go get it out of there. Um, so that's just for the person who got booted, you know. Even if, like I said, if you didn't mean no malice, that's cool. But you got to understand, you move funny over here. Um, we gonna get you up out of here. You know, we don't. I don't. You're not gonna disturb no building process. Um,
If you don't move sublime, you gonna get hit with the sniper term. Bars, poetry fingers. Don't let me hit this nigga like a bag of
That's the
chicken
shit
tenders.
right there. Poetry fingers. I miss hearing that shit. Snaps.
Oh man.
Nah, but I had to
Nah, but it's
come up
coming
there. I
back
was
this
like,
week.
No, but hey, I rather, like I said, Juju, we talk about it later. I mean, like I said, you do what you do, and we'll talk about it later. You know, and like I said, if it wasn't no malice, that's cool. But you got to understand, it's different over here. We building with one another. We respect one another. So if you just come in typing random stuff, it look funny, and we, like I said, we have fun. We enjoy each other's company, but. Um, it ain't no room for none of ain't no room for distractions. So if you come, so like I said, if it wasn't no malice and you listening to it, no harm, no foul. But that's what happens. You move funny. We ain't asking questions. You know, well, we get judged by 12. We ain't get carried by 6, bro. We don't do that over here.
You a little nigga over here pushing that rock. You better respect the block.
That's it.
any nigga who ever looked at me funny, B?
And see, I don't even know what this is. What is this? I don't know if you speak in another language or like I said, you ain't even say what up though or how nothing like that.
Get your ass up out of here, baby.
So you about to go too. That's what I'm saying. You coming in moving funny. I guess. What does that mean? I'm not hold on, leave this one alone. Let me rock with this one. You guess or Juju said, "No, fuck that. Get him out of there."
Shots
I
fired. Your life
told y'all,
expired.
bro.
Nigga gonna get your
I
jaw
told
wired.
y'all. Don't. Hey,
Yo,
that's what's
somebody
gonna
got my
happen.
link though. I appreciate that, man. Not to cut y'all off. Just you know what I mean?
Yeah, and somebody James drop Frankie's link
I
real
appreciate
quick.
it, man.
Yeah,
Niggas gonna get their
yeah,
jaw
no,
wired.
ain't no sorry. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you like, that's what it's all about intentions, right? If you don't mean no bad intent, it's not hard to come in here and say hello to the host, say hello to the chat, and then start talking. But when you come in just typing random stuff, that look weird, bro. And we don't do weird over here, man. I'm the only weird one. So all the other weird stuff gotta go. So like I said, if you don't mean no harm, no foul, then that's cool, But that's just how it is over here, and we respectful. That's why ain't nobody going off or nothing like that. You're more than welcome to come back. Just understand when you come over, just play. Be respectful to the host, be respectful to my mods and the people in the chat, and just let us know who you are before you start typing random stuff in the chat because it look weird. So we don't sit around weird stuff. We get it out of here. We
Man,
don't
fuck
want
that. I take it
it.
far. Niggas ain't coming in here unless they gonna catch these lyrical bars. Poetry fingers and poetry snaps. I'll pull out the tech, and it on 30 seconds flat. Who want a problem? Motherfucker act like he in Harlem. On the way to Star.
Yeah, yeah, Rise Above. Like I know it's probably the same person. I just skip the small talk. I get okay. You cool then? Okay. But the small talk is respect, and that's what we build up with over here. It's just respect. So if people think you disrespectful, you got to understand. I can't see the chat, so I got people in the chat that look out for me.
I seen that same name in fucking Rachel's chat one day, man. Kind of throwing off
Yeah,
the damn topic, bro.
yeah, and yeah, this the member. Yeah, okay, so that's the one I was telling them that to come. Hey, hit the link, bro. Yeah, that's the. Yeah, hit the link, bro. Yeah, you can hit the link. Um, I practice what I preach, bro. I really do. So, like I said, it's no malice, but like I said, if things look funny, then we get it out of here. We ain't got. There's no point of dealing with a distraction. And you know, people troll on here. So, and when we build, we just don't. We ain't got no. There's no real time for it. It's a distraction. It's not needed, not beneficial. So we don't deal with it. We get it out of there. But like I said, it's a troll. Okay, went straight in the chat and
I
about
kind
hip
of figured that, but I was trying to be sure that day because they was in Rachel's chat, but I was like, is this nigga trolling or is he just trying to? Oh, but I could go from 2 accounts. If you could go from 2 accounts, you need to go down the block because you can't count. You can't count. Like shit.
just made it's we it's just some stuff we got zero tolerance for. So I mean, it's disrespectful. Like if you come to somebody's house, you don't go straight to the refrigerator, right? Same concept, you know. Just say hello, let us know, especially when you new, because mostly everybody in the chat um, we like family. We do this around every night. We go to different people channels. We build with one another. So when a new person comes in, it's kind of like a stranger walking into a house, you know, just get acclimated. People will know, you know. I don't mind positive, you know, trolls. As long as you ain't being disrespectful and you funny, I'm cool with that. But if we don't know that, then we get it up out of here, you know. We troll one another, you know, we joke with one another. You look through the chat, you know, we having fun joking. So that's welcome. But if we don't know you, then we don't know your intent. So instead of um, trying to figure it out, we just get rid of it. There's no point. So, um, yeah, disruptive, you know. So no, we don't deal with that. But yeah, them brothers, man, I enjoyed that because, like I said, uh, not only was a lot of the, the rap and the poetry had, especially with Frankie was spitting poetry, there was so much information in there, and then with Yaks, it was so much experience and wisdom, you know, from his personal experience, and from both of them brothers to elevate one another to make them, you know, better. I appreciated that, and that's what this platform is. And I like to do that intellectually, like having conversations about um, concepts and different things in life. And having those differences just brings them more variety. So shout out to Yak, shout out to Frankie Blanco. Appreciate y'all, brother. Make it go viral in the building. What's up, sis? Like me sending a pistol.
Trying to throw all everybody's eggs in the basket, get these trolls up out of here, leave them with a casket, plus a eulogy from NTG. You already know what it is. Yeah.
And see, I'm gonna be nice about it, but I can't promise you Nate will.
Shots fired, life expired, Joe get wired. I don't give a damn, nigga. I'm a haywire. Been doing this shit since the days of LimeWire.
Hey, you got fire and ice, bro. I try to keep it chill, but Nate gonna bring them flames. I
Told
might
y'all
be
niggas
laid
fall
back.
back. Told him to fall back, sit in the cut. Instead, you had to get 2 stabs in the gut. Now, who the one to blame? Is it me or you?
Y'all done got them started. There you go. Somebody call Batman Joker loose.
Gotta say, you looking for your girl? Yeah, somebody else's house.
Hey, man. Mary B, that's what me and Nate is. I try to keep it chill, but hey, when you need them flames, brother Nate will come and get them cremations. He be giving them eulogies out. He call them eulogies. I call them cremations. Well, yeah, we firing nice. I keep it chill. Nate, light it up.
Better smoke your weed in your bowl before you get Peter rolled and left out on the streets like all these other dumbass trolls. Bars, poetry, fingers. Beat you upside your head like I'm Dolph Ziggler.
Man, you gonna make me wait the baby up. Oh my god. Oh man.
You be all right, baby.
Hey, look, Mary B say Charles Lee Ray, aka Turkey laugh.
Mary B. I see I'm gonna be hunting you soon. Like,
Hey, make it go viral. What up,
we gonna
DP? What up?
we gonna see if we can
Black the
take over
Ripper was a
everybody's body.
troll. Hold on, what do you say? Black the Ripper was a troll. Rip Black, he died of heart attack. Supposedly, he was speaking out against the cool jab, spreading truth over defending honor of a username on YouTube. LOL, what the fuck? Happy you got that one out. See ya.
Another motherfucking troll got Peter Roll for talking some bullshit, and it wasn't on the show.
I'm about to get that. Another one bites the dust. Don't. Another one bites the dust. And another one's gone. And another one's gone. Another one bites the dust. Oh man, these people, bro. Yeah. Hey, Mary B. I think that's gonna be my next. I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be fun for me because it's different types of trolls. Like this one ain't harmful because they ain't really coming in and saying nothing disrespectful, but the persistence and the consistency. They probably got a couple accounts, and like I said, they ain't coming in and being disrespectful or nothing, but it is being disruptive. So to me, that's disrespectful. So I don't know if they might not look at it like that, but it is disrespectful. But I'm not gonna get emotional with you. Like I said, I'm like an iceberg, bro. You just go get a cold shoulder. I'm gonna laugh at it. But you giving me the opportunity to do a psychoanalysis on you. So the more accounts you come in, and the more, even when you try to come with the Mark Twain angle, I'm gonna analyze, break it down. I'll give you two more. About two more tries. I'm gonna have an analysis.
Fuck an analysis. You gotta beat these niggas up, leave them in paralysis. I told these fools, man, I'm gonna leave you on dialysis. Playing with me.
No, DP. I already know what it is too, DP. I know what it is. I see it. So yeah, I'm fully aware, and I hope you understand what I'm talking about, DP. But not a troll in the sense that, like I said, coming in to harm or nothing, but just want his voice heard. But it's not. It's the fact that it's being disruptive. That's the fact. Is like I said, we don't know, so we don't know your intent. So by not knowing the intent, it becomes it takes away from what we're doing because now we're trying to figure things out instead of moving forward, and that's disrespectful. It might not be on a high level, but it's there. You know, um, and if that's not the intent, then just don't do it. Just come in, get acclimated with people. People feel comfortable, and then you can put your random thoughts in the chat. But like I said, if we don't know the intent, because we all see, a troll go from 0 to 100.
Put the motherfucking number on the docket. I had his whole squad blast off like Team Rocket. Balls, poetry fingers. Leave you on the street looking like Screech and Slater. I ain't got time for you niggas now and ladies. I'm on the block trying to get this money. Wrap your whole body up like a mummy. Now we got your mama out here looking like a whole dummy.
Yeah, more like nitroglycerin. I'm colder than ice, bro. That could be a good thing or a bad thing, but definitely colder than ice. Definitely colder than ice.
Punch you all in your stomach and in your ribs.
Then
I'm gonna go right up in your cribs. Try to play the instigator. I'm gonna be that first nigga at your front door, going to your refrigerator, talking about I don't respect nothing in your house.
Yeah, I done got eulogy Nate and poetry Nate blended. When eulogy Nate meets poetry Nate. Oh,
It's just
man.
as simple as it could get. Mess around, have blood on your new outfit. Ooh, balls.
And see, we all can come in here and have fun, man. We can have fun. Even that troll. I mean, I ain't gonna call you no troll. I ain't gonna be disrespectful like that.
I am. You a troll, nigga. You a troll. You could try to be respectful. Can't be.
Nate is my angry translator. Mary B. Nate is my angry translator.
Mary, you can. You just won't, baby. Oh.
and there it goes right there. You know, trust isn't a big thing on YouTube. So if someone knocks you off your path, it's okay to move them out of your way. Let people see you coming and respectfully if you mean no harm. Hey, and that's facts.
Supposed to protect your personal space. If you don't, you got to get out the razor and take a half inch off his face. You got to.
Oh man, did you just say, hold on, bro? You just said take a half inch off of their face with the ray? Oh no, bro. I wasn't even expecting that. I thought I already had what you was about to say, but that was that was different. That was different. I wasn't ready for that one.
40 niggas want to smile on your face till you take out the razor and take a half an inch off his face.
Yeah, and that's all it is, Angel. It's like I said, I mean, they more than welcome. The content is for everybody's consumption. Just be respectful when you're in the chat because, like I said, you know, my minds know I can't see that well, and I don't really be in the chat like that. So they got total. I mean, like I said, whatever they do, we'll talk about it later. You know.
This is why I always fall back, sit in the chat. In case I gotta put this damn shotgun in somebody's back and let them know if I shoot, you ain't coming back.
Oh man,
Motherfucker think we ain't got bars and we ain't got poetry fingers. Ah shit, we gonna do this shit like Jerry Springer. Ain't gonna get nothing. I'm telling you, not gonna get nothing but bars and disrespecting jokes. Made me mess around, sending a fucking eulogy and apology to your folks.
Oh man, I don't even know why they try, bro. Why even deal with it, bro? They can't. Hey, I need to play that Jay-Z. You ain't fucking with my clique. Bro, they get it from any type of way. I should name this episode.
Too many motherfuckers on here with the sadness though.
I need to clip this portion of the video and call it "Trolls Beware."
Oh man. Trolls beware, because you can get a 9-inch chop across your chest like Ric Flair. I'm tired.
Woo! I can't even do it. I'm trying not to wake my boy up.
So don't tread lightly. I don't play nice. Your brain platter, it could be right on a bed of rice. I told you. I'm just like Baby Bettis. Matter of fact, I'm Ray Rice. Minus the beating your ass up, you ain't gonna need no ice.
Oh man, bro, you
oh man. I know how this movie ends. I know how this movie ends. It's gonna be sitting with everybody at the funeral crying like, damn, my friend.
Bro, I'm getting some more coffee, bro. You got my face hurt.
Shout out to the whole chat, even though I ain't looking at it black. Trying to make sure I ain't got nobody hopping the fence. Because in that case, I gotta choose violence. What's going on out there, y'all? What's going on out there, y'all? I see y'all in the chat chilling chilling like a dollar. Going on, y'all? What's going on? Who got the midnight munchies for your boy? Who got it? Who got it?
They say I even offered them to come up and hit the link, but it is what it is. They just showed their attention. It wasn't good. It happens, you know. But it didn't stop us. We got some. We get good information out of Yak. We get good information out of Frankie. And we got good information out of Nick Bars tonight.
I've been trying to show you what the eulogies that's been written, but apparently these niggas didn't get the message. So now I'm snipping. I'm snipping and clipping everything. No, it's all.
Man, you got my face hurting, bro. I wasn't even about to come on tonight. You know, my son just went to sleep around like 1:50. They've been out all day running around. I'm looking like, where you get all this damn energy from, bro? He ain't take one nap. He just bouncing around. And my wife was like, oh, he had a chocolate mousse cake. And I'm looking like, man, that's rocket fuel for him. My son, he can't give him no sweets, bro. Even fruit. You know, fruit will make him hyper. Like, bro, don't give him no chocolate or nothing like that. It's like rocket
It's
fuel,
too late.
Right.
You ain't sending me to nowhere, Angel. I got love. I gotta get rid of all the hate first. Once I get rid of all the hate, I'll be all right.
But yeah, that was I'm happy them brothers blessed me, bro. You know, came up on the panel and dropped them jewels, you know. And I mean, this whole episode, even what just transpired is practicing, you know, what we preach. And I appreciate y'all for that. Like I said, a lot of times y'all help me make the content. A lot of people in the chat, especially the people who hit the panel, and especially with this episode, because this us building this whole episode, see how we handled situations. I was just talking about patience. You know, I was just literally talking about displaying it, not getting too high, not getting too low. I always talk about being in control of the emotion. And like I said, even though the person who came with the disruption wasn't like overzealous or crazy with it, I still gave them the opportunity, you know, to correct it. You know, they had multiple accounts. Only thing they had to do was come back and, you know, be respectful. You know, just giving them that opportunity. That's practicing what we preach. And if you're listening to this on the playback, like I said, you're more than welcome to come back. Just when you come, just have respect. You know, introduce yourself, and then you can say whatever you want. But just let us know your intentions first, because if we don't, it's not our job to figure it out. If we can't see your intentions, that you come in peace and not coming to disturb, we just go bounce you. You know, it's huge. You know, YouTube is huge, so you can go anywhere. So to come in here and to disturb or disrupt what we're doing, it tells a lot about what we're doing, because we positive people building on positive things, and it tells a lot about yourself too, if you know it or not. It tells a lot about yourself. Like I said, if it was meant with no malice, you know, some people just awkward. I know I'm awkward, you know, so some people just don't have, didn't come up with certain morals and values, you know. But that's why we talk about it, you know, and we give explanations, because, you know, we all get different experiences. So maybe that's the way you approach the situation is normal to you, but it's not normal over here. So, like I said, anytime you move funny, we just go move correctly and do what's better for the group. So that's what happened.
Disrespect, get 10 chops across your neck, and then get a German suplex, Chris Benoit style. I don't give a damn, nigga. I'm acting wild. Balls, poetry.
That was Nate translating what I just said. That's my angry translator.
It wasn't time for your shenanigans and your foolishness.
So yeah, so yeah, just next time you come, just like I said, just greet the host, greet the chat, and introduce yourself, be respectful, and then that won't happen. And you're free to say whatever, but don't do it that way. Then um, you see the results, you see what happened, how we move. You want to translate that, Nate?
If I'd have been in the chat, nigga, you'd have got hit in the head with the bat. And I don't even need to use the bat. I don't need no gloves, and I ain't showing no love. I'ma dump you niggas on your neck like homo thugs. Yeah, bars, poetry.
Oh man, my face hurt, bro.
This ain't the type of reaction. This ain't the type of reaction that you be wanting, because I'm clapping at your captain, and I don't give a fuck about your whole block, nigga. I'm snapping. What you want to do? I could be the Legion of Doom, mess around, have your ass like a typhoon. Fucking this shit ain't nothing but light work. Talk about you got Zaza. Nah, nigga, you got block work.
And what Angel said. What Angel said is fact. That's what we doing over here. And see, that's what I'm saying. Just don't. I don't know. People just move funny, bro. Man, I don't play that in real time. You move funny around me in real life, man. That's dangerous. You know.
Niggas think it's all fun and dandy until they fucking meet a storm like Hurricane Sandy. Ooh. Once they meet a storm like Hurricane Sandy, they gonna be like, damn, why they did it to you, Randy?
Oh man, you got my face hurting, bro. You got my face hurting. But that's facts, though, bro. Hey, Regina, how you doing? You missed some fire poetry. Nate's still delivering some. I'm not gonna say it was a troll, but Nate will. I'll let Nate say it. But yeah, we had a
that nigga was a troll, son. Fuck that.
We had a bit of disruption in the chat, and brother Nate and sister Juju, and brother James, they handled it. But we was just explaining how I'm ice and Nate is fire, and Nate is my angry translator. So I'm gonna try to say things in a sense.
You can't translate anger. You can't translate anger. Or you could tell a nigga it's danger, danger. Godzilla coming. See that big ass tech come out, the whole block running.
I tried, bro. I tried to say it with a straight face. I couldn't do it, but I tried. I did. I tried hard too, bro. I couldn't stop laughing, bro. Oh man. Yeah, I'm sending him over there if he wake up, coming straight to you, bro.
Oh, you not? You still got to deal with throw ups. So I ain't got nothing to do with that. Handle your business as a pappy.
I'm the pappy of that baby boss.
I'm the pappy.
I'm that baby pappy. I's the pappy. Oh man. Oh man. Well, yeah.
And as we get rid of another troll up out of this damn chat room, let us all get the fucking dustpans and the brooms and sweep out these dusty bones and hope that he never come back in here with that disrespectful tone. Because that's word to my mama. You ain't gonna want this drama. And I'm gonna be sitting on your block like Osama with the llama. Ooh, wow.
Oh man. Yeah. So that's what happens when you come over here trolling. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be cold. But then fire will come up here and light it up. So, and that ain't the only one. We got some very intellectual minds and very creative people over here. If you do decide to troll, you don't know how you go get it. It's gonna be like Baskin Robbins. You gonna have different flavors thrown at you. So enjoy, I guess. If that's what you want to do, we different, right?
As soon as you dumbass decides to rise, I'm gonna make sure I hit you right between your eyes, and all your hate and anger gonna subside. Now, if you want a problem, I see you on the south side. Who the fuck?
Oh man.
This ain't nothing but healthy conversation. But apparently, these trolls don't know nothing about words or elevation. So I'm gonna just leave their ass with the salutations.
Oh man. Man, you got my face hurting, bro. My face, I can't even laugh no more, bro. I get a migraine from laughing. I didn't even know you can get those. I get a laughing migraine, bro. What the fuck? Oh man.
Any of y'all tired? What? Any of y'all tried or tired? Is that what you trying to say? Tired? These what I'm talking about. Yo,
Hey,
fucking vocabulary expired. What the hell is going on here?
hey James. Another one bites the dust. And another one's gone. And another one's gone. Another one bites the dust. I'm about to get that. You think I'm playing? I'm gonna clip that tomorrow.
Nah, are you tired? It look like you coming in here trolling with like 30 different names that all look familiar. But I bet your face looks swollen.
They all get like, bro. I don't know what type of weed you smoking to make you want to do what you doing, but keep that shit away from me because the shit I smoke have me chill, bro. I don't be wanting to do all that when I smoke. I be laid back, chilling, relaxing, enjoying life. You got that go fuck with them weed. That's some bad shit. You need to go stop smoking the shit out your backyard, bro. Leave that shit alone, bro. They got some chemicals in it to make that. I think the chemical is called asshole.
The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. That's because I'm smoking that Super Saiyan fire.
They got that weed. They got that chemical asshole in it. Stop smoking that, bro. You don't want too much of that in your system. That asshole. You don't want too much of that in your system because you start doing stuff like you're doing now. And like I said, I don't get too high, I get too low. So
another one snipes the dust.
Oh man. But yeah, these people yeah, I think we'll do an episode on trolls. That might bring some more trolls to the chat though, huh?
Let them keep coming. That Tech 9 and all that unlimited ammo gonna keep coming.
Yeah, I make sure everybody wrenched up. Everybody can have some fun. I'm about to be like Oprah. You get one. You get a troll. You get a troll. You take a troll.
So these niggas, I'm gonna leave them with high levitation. If you playing with me, it's a final destination, and you ain't coming back from that. So I think you better breathe easy, Black.
Yeah, James, you ain't got to time them out. Just block them. Let them keep making profiles. Let them use all their profiles. You can just block them. You know, purpose of timing them out. Matumbo, no.
These niggas don't be having no time. At this time of the morning, and you ain't getting you some Sublime, something wrong here, my man. You ain't 4 in the morning, and you worry about what somebody else is doing. Oh man, I knew you was a special ed student. That's why I had to sit back and fall back and look at this whole shit. And realize it's almost 5 o'clock in this bitch. At this time, you should have been laying up in some thighs, but instead you wanted to surf the internet to see who the guys. let me see which guys I control next. Meanwhile, you were supposed to be laying between swole breasts. Pause, poetry. Hey, shit. I was trying to be. I was trying to be.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, that dude crazy, bro. That's the same. Yeah, that was the same people in Rachel's chat.
Yeah, because I was about to snipe him before she gave me a wrench that day. I couldn't really snipe him yet, but I was like, maybe it's somebody that y'all know in particular. I'm like, let me just hold off. But you gotta go.
They was just spamming, and then when I asked them, when I started trying to have a conversation with them about it, they didn't even know nothing about it. So, yeah, they didn't even know nothing about it. So it's like, what are you doing here? Distraction. That's what I say. Some trolls don't come to like harm, but they just being a distraction. That's harm enough.
Mary B, no, never mind. I'm not even saying. Mary B, I ain't messing with you, sis. Oh shit. Look here, you might have to make people take trips. I don't know. If a nigga take a trip, I'm trying to slip your disc. And it's all I ain't shit. I ain't shit. Stop being funny. Nah, shout out to all my lovely queens in the chat. Don't
Shout out
mind
to
me.
the queens. Shout out to the queens.
She said I'm about to go to jail. No, you not. You better stop fighting. Come to your Leonidas.
I better leave Mary B alone.
Nah, Mary B the homie. You crazy? That's why she laughing.
Yeah,
She know I ain't taking nothing serious. I ain't crashing. I don't even think I'd be on the damn plane anyway. I'm scared of the heights. Nah.
Oh man. Oh shit, bro, I'm about to shut this down. It's 5 a.m. I ain't even know. I know I got on late because my son went to sleep, and I was watching that fight. That was a good fight, man.
Nah, I caught the main event. I caught it. I had just caught it after I finished my live. I was like, oh shit, these niggas fight. That shit was funny though. I was like, you ass whooped. There's trains and buses. Oh snap! Don't give me no type of encouragement.
One of
I'm about to say I hit a dog. Oh shit.
One that's Baby Shark. She wake up on a feeding frenzy.
She's like, nigga, I want something now.
That's what I say, man. That's what I be telling them, man. That's why I pay much respect to women because I watch what my wife go through. Not saying she going through nothing feeding the baby. I'm just saying like, even that, her sleep get broke because the baby get hungry. She gotta wake up and breastfeed them. That's a sacrifice that I don't have to make. So I always try to show appreciation because the things that she do that I don't have to do.
Nah, you still got to breastfeed her, son. I don't care what you're talking about. You still got to breastfeed her, son.
No, bro, it'd be funny because like when she's sleeping, I'm holding her, and she'll wake up and do that, be biting on my shirt. Like, hold on, bro, what is you doing? I ain't your mama.
I think it's the same person. We shall see. It's over. Yeah, it's time to breastfeed. It's over.
You've been subscribed. But let me ask you a question. Don't snipe on me yet, James. Let him live. I want to ask him a question. Like, what is your intentions? You come to hear the information, or did you come to give information? Because I know when I met you on another page, you were dropping information in the chat. So, did you come to receive or give information? No, I ain't got no problem with letting that account live. I'm just trying to see your intentions. Are you coming to receive or give information? I know it's one of them. But okay. What kind of information do you have to offer?
Absolutely. What is it good for? That song is stuck in my head for no reason. I think I'm gonna play that shit when I get home. Yeah. And Mary B, stop laughing at me, baby. Stop encouraging my madness. Stop encouraging my madness.
Info about Justin Karras. Okay. Okay. I feel it. You want to hit the panel? It'd be easier if you speak it instead of type it.
You still laughing at my madness? Oh, I'm gonna be in trouble in this damn YouTube streets. I see, but I'm gonna be in trouble for good reasons.
Hmm. Okay. But do this though. When you come in, um, say hello to everyone. That's just being respectful. You can say hello to the host, hello to the chat. Um, that's being respectful. Yeah. I mean, it's just about being respectful. Like I said, we don't know you. So, this is the internet. So people do come on here um, for different reasons. And like I said, we like a family over here. We build, we share information. So any information you have is, it can be fruitful. But if you come, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So if you come and people feel disrespect, they go snipe you. They go get you out of here. And even if the information is good and fruitful to other people, um, they will get you out of here. It's all about the delivery. Like I said, as long as you be respectful, people will be cool. But as soon as we feel disrespect, we just go get you out of there. You know. Les, what up, brother? Yeah, and that's what I said. Things, and that's understandable. I'm probably I'm reasonable. I'm not gonna say I'm the most reasonable because I guess it's just when you catch me, but generally, I'm reasonable and I'm understandable. Like I said, we here to build, you know. But when you're doing that, when you're doing positive things, people come and disrupt that a lot, and it's annoying. And we understand we got to protect ourselves from that. So that's why if you move funny or you do something that's unnatural to us, then uh, we get it out of there. I see that was funny. That was funny. Uh, but yeah, I think I think practicing what you preach though. I think that's very important because, like I said, a lot of times, even if you first learn something, the more you do it, the more it becomes a habit, and eventually it becomes a part of you. It just becomes a part of what you do. So that's why it's important to practice what you preach, and it's also important because it's hard to tell other people to do things that you ain't doing. And that makes people look like a fraud. Like I said, if I come on here and be positive, and then tomorrow I start, turn the channel into a beef channel or something like that, it's not me practicing what I preach, and it's me being a fraud. You know, so consistency is important. Being consistent and practicing what you preach gives you the opportunity to practice that. Being consistent, holding yourself accountable. You know, um, is all is benefits into practicing what you preach. Um, so it's important, if you believe in something, to do it. Not only know it, but to actually apply it, to do it. But say they're not real men in hip hop anymore. I did hear him say that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go into my thing to see if it was hidden and then unhidden. Um, like I said, I have no problem with unblocking any of your accounts. Just when you come in, just be respectful. And as long as you're being respectful. But if one of the mods say something, like, hey, that's distracted or something like that. Just because the next thing you know, you'll be in here 1 second and out the next. It's because my mom's got control of the chat. I don't really see. I don't see everything that happens. So there's people in there that got my back. And if they feel, like I said, if they feel you're moving funny, and if they asked you to, and you don't adhere, then they get you out of there. Because what we doing is bigger than one person. Even me. There's people who listen to this and they benefit from it. So I have a responsibility to give them and to give them information, but also to protect the sanctity of what I'm doing. So hitting maybe one of the messages, those messages just wouldn't get message. Yeah, that's probably what it is. YouTube got some words, or YouTube hide a lot of stuff. So yeah, but definitely. But let me get out of here. It's 5 a.m. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I think my wife will come on tomorrow with me. I think she was supposed to come on tonight, but my son didn't go to sleep until late, so she bugged out. Oh, we cool, and that's what I said. You just let us get used. I don't mind funny people. I enjoy to laugh. I really do enjoy laughing. Like I said, but if we don't know you, then we don't know the intentions. If we don't know the intentions, we don't try to figure them out. We just get them out of here. We'll figure it out later. So that's what happens. So yeah, I go through, and was all those your accounts? So I know to unblock them. If they wasn't you, then there's no point in me unblocking them. But if they were, I'll take the subscribe and appreciate it. Just make sure all those accounts subscribe to me. Okay, yeah, I unblock them. Don't worry about it. But like I said, we getting familiar with you. Just come in, be respectful. Just say what up, so we know you people. You good people. And have fun, enjoy yourself. Like I said, we all joke with one another, but that's because we build a rapport with one another and we know one another. So, yeah, I appreciate everybody coming out rocking with me. 17 million in the building. Appreciate you. But y'all know what I say. Care about how you feel, and conversations build nations. I am the word. Do me a favor, though. Hit that like. And if you're new, hit that subscribe. And if I say anything that resonates with you, do me a favor. Hit that share button. Help me spread the word.